Hello, welcome. Oh my god, sorry, I've been sniffing and sneezing for the past few minutes, so I think I might be coming down with something, or probably it's very hot in my room right now, which isn't surprising because the PC is like burning shit right now. But anyhow, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. We are going to jump into Of the Devil chapter or episode 2 tonight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a long haul, so I'm not expecting to finish it in one go. I'm pretty much just like hoping to like not forget what the game is about by the time we drop into the next year. That's all. But anyway.
Girlfriend, stop! Get back in the car! You come back here!
Jesus, I almost forgot we had that one. Oh my god. I hope everyone's Christmas was happening well. I hope you guys spent your Christmas well, you know? I basically spent most of it with my family at home before coming back like 2 days ago, and I don't want to say that it was bad, but I also don't want to say that it was good. I feel like it was a pretty decent time. I met my auntie who I haven't seen in like 5 years or something. Yeah, it's been a while, okay? I'm just happy to know that she's still doing fine. But yeah, otherwise not much happened with me. I'm more excited for the New Year's Eve, okay? I'm not a Christmas person. I don't like Christmas. That's why I'm not sending everywhere Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas time. I'm not about that life. I was at my mom and then I ignored the rest. Yeah, fair. But anyway, I already queued up the game and the music is just bopping in my ears. I'm just like, this is like Gucci. It's gonna be a great damn time. But before I jump into it, I do have to finish some stuff, so give me a second. The heated and well disliked and absolutely despicable hexagons are back on Twisted Wonderland, and I'm fudging suffering to complete them. I hate this game with a passion, so that's why my mother is bugging out. I'm trying to finish one map before I start into it, and I hate it here. I hate the hexagons, but I think this is going to be the last one since Vargas. This was the Vargas card. I got the card, by the way, so I have all the Twisted Wonderland teachers so far, which I'm really happy about because I really like them. But yeah, it's been like, I don't know, when did the first hexagons even start? I think it started last year or something, because I'm pretty sure I streamed a bit of it. Whatever I was doing, I think I queued up the game and I was pulling, because I remember pulling for Crowley Live and I got it in like the first temple or something. So I don't know, I just like, maybe my memories aren't the best, but I'm pretty sure that happened. So whatever. It's been like, this is like the 4th arcane combat exam thing, and I hate them. I hate them because they're so tedious, and for why? But hey, I'm almost done. I'm like at the 5th map out of 7, and I have like 4 days left of this bullshit. This game sucks. I'm sorry. I just wish they wouldn't have made them so stupidly hard. That's all. They just made them so stupidly hard for no fucking reason. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a girl. Okay. Without further ado, I'm almost jumping in. Sorry. I do wanna say, they think you collect a lot of cards. Yeah. Oh my god, my two best cards just died. And for what? 20 diamonds? I hate this game. I have 3 retry tickets. I should probably keep them for the rest of the maps. Oh my lord. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh my god, wait, you're fully healed? Okay, hold on, I might have a chance. Not enough for a pool even. Yeah, you know, I do like this event just for the fact that they give you perfumes. The things that you need to uncap or like to get duplicates of 5 stars, which is nice at the end of the day, but like, holy shit, I hate this battle and I wish this shit wasn't a thing. I hate this. I hate these. Like, the last few maps are just so bad. But hey. Okay, so, of the devil, right. I hope that everything is fine. As you can see, let me just load up the game. For some reason it still says episode 1, even though it should be more than that. I'm hoping that's just how it is, you know? You know what? No. Give me a second, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead, don't worry about it. Oh my god, that's barely any damage. That's just fantastic. You know what? Just kill them. Oh my god. I hate the stupid hexagons and I want Disney trigger warning to know that. Yes, I call it Disney trigger warning. I'm probably sure after a while they're gonna start rerunning it too, which is gonna be terrible. Let's see, auto team. High power. Unspecified. What do we get? Oh god. You know what? Let's see. I'm gonna exhaust my options. That's what I'm doing. Alright, let me just check. Graphics ultra, hell fucking yeah. The game is not too loud, right? I wanna make sure that everything is fine. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. You know what? This is not gonna work. I'm gonna give up now and come back to this another time. I need to stream. I fucking hate the hexagons and I hope the hexagons know that. Alright. Alright, let's just... What happens if I hit continue? No. New case? Ah, nice. Oh my god, episode 3 is already visitable. Alright, episode 2. You can choose to play episode 2 in high roller mode. In high roller mode, you're limited to 1 save slot and you won't be able to reload your saves while inside the courtroom. We're not gonna do that. I'm sorry. Quick saving and auto saves will be disabled as well. The minimum ante for hands will be increased. The minimum and maximum penalties for answering incorrectly during trial gameplay will be increased. But the maximum ante will be increased as well, allowing you to earn the largest possible high score for crediting this episode. Completing this episode in high roll mode will also unlock an exclusive phone charm that can't be earned in any other way. You can turn high roll mode off at any time in settings, but in order to turn it back on, you will have to restart this episode. High roll mode is intended to encourage risk-taking and discouraging safe scumming. Consider enabling it if you want to pursue this mystery like a true gambler. Standard. We go standard. You pick standard. Enjoy the mystery. Disable tutorials. You can turn them back on in the settings. I don't think we need them. I think I'm good enough. First question's an easy one. Who's your senator? Matchings. Piece of shit still trying to lie to our faces. Matchings is our senator, man. What? Still? Shit, hey, wake up! From the top, I guess. Oh god. What is your name? Ikari. Yeah. What year is it? 2086. What did he say last time? 2027? Maybe this stuff's finally working. Doug does know how to shake. You can go again in the head. One thing I said, one thing I asked, anywhere but the head. Not my fault he's got a punchable face. So we calibrated yet or what? No. But we're as close as we're gonna get with equipment this old. You wanna get to the real questions, or does he need more softening up? I just said I won't soften him up in the head. How about this? How about it? You still with us, Hound? You're gonna feel a migraine hit you like a train in a few seconds. Do me a favor and hold on to the pain. Let go and the barbitocene will drop you like an anchor. Jesus, I could not read that. Don't want you a vegetable, right? Yeah, that's the spirit. You know you were a fighter. Question 1. Do you know why you're here? Because you were too spooked to do this over a line. Oh. Morgan! My beloved! I missed you. I'm always the right amount of spooked, Red. Oh my god! Who is this dilf? And I'll tell you there's heat, I mean it. I know and I always listen. See? Breathable layers! Oh god! Diva! Sorry, I miss her so much. It's been how many months since chapter 1 came out? It hasn't been a year because I already had my new PC setup, which means that was around February or something. God damn it! You left! Doesn't mean I conceded the point. You're lighter. You memorized the map? You kept it pretty vague, but yeah, I think risk in Sandy 10. Oh my god, I could not read that fast! I think I got the gist of it. You're that worried about the paper trail? Protective Analytics just won a state contract for new trawling algorithms that can de-anon an entire city block's crumbs in less than an hour. I forgot what crumbs was. Internet of Things refers to the internet data. Oh my god, I forgot that there's so many reading to be done in this game. Okay, can I buy phone charms? I have 106. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the phone. Oh my god! Oh, his name is Diamani. Oh, we already got it spoiled. Pet the cat in episode 2. Oh, you can get them bunny girl outfits if you do the high roller. Oh, I didn't want to buy it, but you know what? Hell yeah. Give me the pink Fidgetubby. Ah! Look at her go! My beloveds. Morgan time. Wait, I actually wanna buy most of the charms. Oh, London has one too. That's cute. Emma. I wanna buy actually the charms. Give me a second. Angie. London head empty. Yeah, I bought that one. Oh my god, I only have 69 left. Hold on, let me not over purchase. Wait, no. Give me a second. How do I customize this now? Oh, I just come back here, right. Thank you. I need my fucking Fidgetubby in this bitch! Didn't you read the financial section today? I'm more of a Sudoku gal. We can't all be as well read as Reynard Daimani. I'm sending you the links. Read them and the rest of the news too. Kinda hot though. Proposition 492 is gonna be on the ballot this year. You shouldn't vote on it blindly. For a guy who makes the majority of his living operating outside the law, you sure take your civic duty seriously. Information brokering isn't illegal. What people choose to do with my advice, do you declare the income for it on your taxes? My bro is tax evading! Let's go! Sorry. I promise to take a look at what you sent me. Ballot propositions. With elections coming up, a number of measures related to infrastructure, public works, and funding for city programs will be on the ballot soon. Read on to get an overview of some of the most hotly anticipated issues you'll be able to vote on in the coming months. Proposition 436-2D, petition for City Council to commission cost analysis on public schooling, sponsored by Aaron Houston mayors. For the last several decades, all education has been handled through private institutions, typically associated with one or more corporate benefactors. While this was eased the expense of childcare, Jesus, and pre-university education for many families, some citizens regularly voice concerns over children being treated as customers first and students second. There are several schools throughout the city that accept students at no cost to their parents, but these are reliant on government subsidies, introducing the potential for waste and corruption, and are generally seen as subpar environments for learning. If enough voters say aye to this petition, City Council will commission a study to evaluate the cost and feasibility of reintroducing direct public schooling to the city. So there's no public schools, damn. Proposition 492-1A, funding of Atlas Pillar Rejuvenation Project, sponsored by Chopin, Howe Industries, and Wickham. Voting aye on this measure will direct City Council to fund the renovation and reinforcement of multiple Atlas pillars around the lower wards, paid for by a % increase in sales tax within city limits. Atlas pillars act as a stabilizing point for the city's canopy, super infrastructure, and house all the largest public transit elevators that allow foot traffic to seamlessly flow between the canopy and street level. The measure is generally viewed favorably by representatives from the lower wards, who acknowledge that the necessary construction will be destructive, but point to language in the proposition that guarantees easing of zoning restrictions around the pillars as vital to reducing unemployment in the target regions. Previous comparable proposals that renovated city pillars north of the park have been touted. Just, it's really hard to, not even to read, to keep up with what I'm reading. Like, I'm genuinely not smart enough for this language. As successful examples, and studies have shown that poverty is down and citizen satisfaction is up in the surrounding areas. Some number of city council members representing Uptown District have voiced skepticism about these economic benefits, but none have argued against the architectural reality of the canopy's need for additional structural reinforcement, which exactly of the city's older Atlas pillars will be targeted for this rejuvenation has yet to be disclosed. Past experience has shown that due to the nature of vertically integrated real estate, property values in the lower wards can either skyrocket or even drop into the negative based on which pillars are rejuvenated, and the city is wary of disrupting the real estate market in the lower wards with rampant outsider-funded speculations. 493-1A, renaming Atlas pillars to honor local community figures, sponsored by Danforth, Johnson, Sung Ho, and Wickham. nicknamed the Pillars of the Community Project, is the headlines. Prop 493 seeks to rename the Atlas pillars around the city after local leaders and national figures, replacing the current system where pillars are given alphanumerical designation based on the street they are built atop of. Few members of City Council have spoken explicitly for or against the measure, but polls show general support among the citizenry, with some questions about how the new names will be chosen. Atlas was originally an internal name for the super infrastructure constructs, but leaked blueprints and constructor word of mouth spread the moniker, and it has become rooted itself in the culture in the years since, despite having what the mayor at the time reportedly described in private as the ominous ring to it. 427 3B, Commission of Report on Victims of Acid Snow, sponsored by Hernandez, Lang, and Mahomed. The acid snow incident sits prominently on the... I can't. I need a breather. Holy shit! The acid snow incident sits prominently at the forefront of the public conscience following the Greyfall documentary that premiered earlier this year. Previously underreported on, while the industrial accident did not create snow and did not in fact add acid to the atmosphere to the films, eyewitnesses' accounts of the scaring children received that early morning nearly 2 decades ago as they played in what they thought was an unseasonable snowfall have spurred public outcry. If this proposition receives enough eyes at the ballot box, the city will commission a full investigation into the victims of the incident, including assessment of damages for what could one day be publicly funded for medical treatment. Critics of the proposition argue that after 20 years, few of the victims will still be residents of the city, assuming they can be found at all. Others point to the state lawsuit Gendu Chemicals settled 15 years ago as sufficient compensation for the victims, though as one of the conditions of that settlement, Gendu did not admit any fault or wrongdoing on the part of corporate leadership. Oh god, this was hard. Let me make a new save. Oh my god, I have to start using... Yes. Wait, actually... 2602... Yeah, it was February since we last played. 2602... I'm trying to find... Okay, this was my last save. So, we can start here. Wait, that's so cool! The last time I played was also 26, and now it's also 26. So between the last stream and this stream, there have been exactly 10 months. That's insane. Happy 10-month anniversary to me. I guess, I don't know. I'm like, numbers. God, how can you be this calm? A chance like this doesn't come around. Well, ever. Frankly, I'm still surprised they were willing to put up the funds it took to commission this thing. What do you think changed? Nothing ever changes in the lower wards. Is what I would say if I was feeling dramatic. Heartbreak made organized crime look like a bunch of cowards hiding on the rocks. Ooh! Oh no, she emo. Is what I would say if I was feeling comedic. Comedic? Don't joke about heartbreak before sending a woman off into the lower wards by herself. Cause you're such a delicate flower in need of protection. Ooh! Wait! Today is her birthday! Oh my god, it's Morgan's birthday! This could not have been more aligned. The stars, the sky, my period, everything aligned just for today. Oh my god. 175 centimeters AB, criminal defense attorney, likes power washers, lamb chops, prime numbers, dislikes lectures, felt, the violin, plays blackjack, Texas Hold'em, CeeLo, Mahjong E-card, favorite flower, the funny looking red ones, like Horis radiata? Wait, I wanna check what that is. Oh my god, I can't. This is so good. You have no idea how much that means to me. Like Horus radiator. Oh, it's a red spider lily. It's a red spider lily. Eggs, fried and runny. How about you start feeling analytic and give me your real answer? Fine. In my humble opinion, the Rust made the first move. Demand for their products has gone up, so they set to work with their syringes and cleavers and vans. Mobile chop shops hunting for product to fill the supply gap. Supply gap? You can't spit without it landing on a Vitruvian clinic. How's the biggest it's ever been? What mods aren't being printed to demand? It's replacement parts, not the mods that Rust harvests. Vitruvian, How, and all the others aren't interested in helping you fix a faulty pump. They just want to sell you a whole new model. Oh my god, we're talking about the problems of healthcare. This is literally what the robots movie is about, just saying. The Rust might not always be pretty to look at, but even law-abiding citizens gladly swallow their distaste for a discount that's steep. A lot of modders are veterans, not easy prey. Correct. Hence the Rust stockpiling weapons, and in response, the blue blood sensing escalation. But that's just my hypothesis. I ever get pulled into an alley and wake up missing a kidney? Well, call it a formal theory. It's not like we're talking about a weapon of mass destruction. What makes the blues think they can win a gang war with it? Maybe they found the right soldier to wield it. The idea lingers in the air for a moment as I gaze out the window. Windows and neon and advertisements galore float up past us like bubbles of air as we make our descent down into our beautiful city's scenic lower wards. How's this part go again? Taught me the way, the city of woe, through me the way to eternal dole, through me the way among the lost. Inferno Canto 3. Jesus, I cannot read. Welcome to the underworld anthem. Sometimes hot, sometimes misty, sometimes choking with poison, always dark. That's the official forecast. More accurate than whatever's on your phone. Between the skyscrapers, the generators, the turbines, and the canopy. Every city block's got its own climate down here. 9 circles of fresh hell. If you get the reference, say something! Don't make me feel crazy for 5 minutes so you can feel smart for 5 seconds. The smoke of lower wards lingers on your skin long after you make the climb back out. This place clings to you, unwanted, cloying attachment. But there's an honesty to all human interaction down here that makes it trivial for me to navigate. And it's got a nightlife rife with opportunities for someone with my particular interests. Sorry, I couldn't get you anything else to work with. It was short notice. I know better not to be against your by now, Red, but still, it's sweet of you to worry. But this is surefire thing. Spoken like a true addict. I mean it. I'm here for business, not pleasure. I don't plan on leaving anything to chance. Oh, I see the new NPCs. I can smell him. Avoid the populated streets. Turn away from bright lit spots. Allow... This font was not made for the dyslexic. Follow the trail of graffiti and broken cameras, past food stands and steam vents, down the rabbit hole. It sounds more complicated than it actually is in practice. It's easy to end up in the wrong side of town as long as you're trying to. Reinhardt's map narrowed the search a lot more than I expected, but I'll be on my own from here on out. It's gotta be one of these 3 buildings, so let's go over what I know. I'm looking for a base of operations for a mid-tier kind of pod. Rougher than a storefront, not as fortified as a headquarters. A location that makes customers feel safe, not trapped. Of course, if I just start knocking on doors, they'll probably find me with weapons drawn. So if I want to be smart about this, I better use all my senses. Okay, let's see. Can I save quickly? Oh. Okay, so Rust is a gang. Mods are basically cyberware, I remember that one. Okay. Examine. The windows are all dark, like no one's home. But they're all shut too, so it could be that they're just tinted. Alley's clear. Fire escape still there for most part. Could pass for an alternate exit if need be. And that door looks sturdy enough to bounce a bullet off. Someone's been renovating. Well, this place looks like shit. Looks more like a haunt, just dry enough for users to pass out in than anything else. It's plenty inconspicuous, but the dealer of the level I'm looking for would be considered a made man. Respectable. I doubt they'd be willing to have to step over trash constantly just to keep a low profile. A bit cleaner than the other buildings around here. Could be someone spending money on keep. Or maybe this one's just been torn down and rebuilt the least. There are a couple bodies lingering around outside it. They don't exactly have the Organized Criminal Associate edge. DRCA. Oh, sorry, ORCA. Organized Criminal Associate. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. A lot of pods will pay civilians good money just to keep their eyes open. It's certainly dark. But there's a camera out front and it's not broken. Overall, it's probably just some mechanic garage that shuts down the power to save money at night. Okay, might as well pull the trigger. Dingy, but not a shithole. Some secure features, but the paint's not too shiny. Goldilocks takes it. This is my best bet. But why? Why do I feel like I'm being watched? Oh god, what is that thing? Oh, it's a child! God, you scared the fuck out of me, dude. Who dressed you up? Good god. Hey. Don't forget to like the stream, yeah. Great acting. You're supposed to be the lookout? Oh my god, who is this sussy, sassy lost child? Red Hood. What did you say? People come down here to be anonymous, or the closest thing to it in the modern day. It's considered poor etiquette to stare at anyone for more than a moment. It's a faux pas to make an effort to remember someone. Commenting on another's dress isn't a slap to the face, but it is odd. Go away? At least they can take direction. Whatever, a lookout's being around just confirms that I've picked the right building. Time to try the door. Why don't make them open up? Oh, let me save. Actually, I'm gonna save over this one. Call, money, knock. Money? I have money! Actually, I have a dark card. That should have provoked a reaction. A grunt, footsteps, something. I place my hand against the door absent-mindedly, ready to move to plan B. And I feel movement. Logs being checked, perhaps a doorknob palmed? Anxiety and curiosity pit against one another by an unlooking greed. How do you enter a closed room? First you try pushing. When that doesn't work, naturally you... Forget it. I'll find some other... No need for master keys or any other trickery. If you know what you're doing, doors will open for you. Like magic. Door's not the only thing that's been reinforced around here. This apartment building? Motel? Whatever it used to be, someone's made a lot of effort to file it down. Halfway blocked off with chicken wire and stripped furniture, access panels ripped out, doors welded shut. They took a maze and ground it down into one-way street. Or maybe a shooting gallery. With blaring musical accompaniment? Don't get any ideas, got no vacancy. And here I thought I found my dream home. Mr. Call me Trey. And too bad, we're closed this month. Trey? Tree? April the 2nd, 170 centimeters, 62 kilograms. Oh, positive. Occupation, freelancer. Likes vending machines, skate parks, ice chips. Dislikes rich kids, fried food, cops. Loitering, 3 arrests, 0 convictions. Larceny, 2 arrests, 1 conviction. Truancy, no incident on record. What's a larceny? Also, what's truancy? I'd never heard those 2 words before and I'm starting to feel like I'm stupid. Sungmin! Ah, his name is Sungmin, okay. Actually, I have to start googling shit. Holy fuck. I forgot that this game is... I'm too stupid for the name. Larceny meaning. Theft of personal property. Okay, so thievery, got it. And truancy. Truancy. The action of staying away from school without good reason. Okay. Oh, okay, so he went to school. Okay, I got it. So he's a good kid. Just... And loitering is stand or wait around without apparent purpose. Well, I knew that one. Wait, you're serious? You rent these out? Of course we do. This is a business. Right, and you see a lot of demand? This is the lower wards, bitch. He sighs the word without emphasis, like a subconscious honorific. I'm not honored, but I can't find it in myself to be offended either. Tons of stray dogs who who play top for a site to lay low a night or 2. I can see why. This is the hallway, the rooms are clean. Sure. Look, the doors are heavy, the locks are all physical, and it's quiet. So this is a safe house for rent. Safe rooms for rent, but like I said, we're not open for business right now. Curious. Come on, up the stairs already. And no mask when we get up there. And curious, sir. A good mask is like a good pair of boots in the lower wards. Keeps you clean, keeps you moving, makes your journey a dozen times more comfortable. And if you leave the house barefoot, you can expect to bring back something unsavory attached to you. It's not odd for him to be barefaced, but demanding that I not wear mine is... Seriously, stuff it in your pocket now. Ooh, what should we do? Do I wanna agree? Deflect. Forgot I was wearing it. Why so nervous though? We're not... I mean, I am nervous. Nothing to worry about then. Yeah, but you need to lose those gloves too. So that's their game? This isn't a power move, it's insurance. If this place ever gets busted, evidence of my visit will be all over the place. They're giving their customers extra incentive to make sure this shithole remains a hidden gem. A reasonable idea on their part, but it doesn't change my answer. Refuse, refuse, refuse! That's not happening. Bitch! Whatever, have fun explaining to the boss why you can't follow basic instructions. That does sound fun! Watch it, you're a guest here. A guest? I'm a paying customer. And if you try to get me to remove any more articles of clothing, I'm leaving a sketching review. You haven't paid yet? Come on. Right. Right behind you. Where's my child? Where's Sarah? 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 Sarah, right? What's my child? Where's my child? Sarah, right? Through here? Yeah, hey, I'll get the door. Oh, who is this twink? Huh? Who's this twink? Okay, that's absolutely a twink. Howdy! Where the hell did you find her? Must have fallen out of the canopy like ripe as shit fruit. Because if she didn't fall out of the damn sky, then me and Trey opened the door for her. Right, Trey? Thanks, come on. She's... Thanks. August 11th. Okay, so he's like kind of batshit crazy. Got it. 191 centimeters, 101 kilograms. Body where? A minus. Occupation, handyman. Likes parkour, spray paint, stainless steel. Dislikes beer cans, water stains, cops. Assault, 2 arrests, no charges pressed. Grand theft, 3 arrests, 2 convictions. Incarceration? What the hell is that? 18 months juvenile correctional campus. Incarceration. I learned so much, you know. I learned so much. The state of being confined in imprisonment. Oh, so he was in juvie. They really trying to make it fancy and make my brain go, what? How hard it is to not open a goddamn door! Well, she has... Shut up. The others aren't fazed by his volume. This is normal, the big guys always like this. But this outburst is giving me a moment to take in the scenic view. Brings a tear to the eye. You. Me? Who else? Hit that. A cigarette. It's laced with drugs. Or don't. I'd love an excuse to kick your ass back down back down those stairs. They think I'm a cop. They think I'm a cop and cops can't use drugs when undercover. I could quote them in the exact law that invalidates these legal defense, but I gather that wouldn't assuage their concerns. Well, what's gonna be? Do we accept the drugs? Are we gonna accept the drugs? Do I want the drugs? Sure. Don't mind if I do. I love free shit. Oh god, maybe that was a bad idea. Let's see. Hey. Damn, bitch, breathe! But you offer, Trey. Who the hell is this red bitch? You trying to jinx us? She's a customer. I know she's a customer. We get customers every other day of the goddamn year. Why'd you have to bring her in here tonight? There we go. This is it. I found the place. Well, Creek, she's got... Look at me. Don't talk to Creek, talk to me. Wait, actually, hold on. What's... Encore? Thanks, Tan. That's a strange name. I have to research it later. She's got the dark card. And the cellular downstairs scanner got hot like a hand warmer trying to crunch it, so it's legit, right? Dark card, huh? Creek. Lakers Creek Christoph, November 10th. 178 centimeters, 76 kilograms, 0 negative, the entrepreneur. Likes making money, making friends, dislikes doctors. Grand theft, case dismissed due to lack of evidence. Extortion, case dismissed due to witness recanting. Pronouns, Eddie, let's go! You are twink, you are! Alright. Girl. Love that. I nod. Hard not to start playing a little more conservatively once you know the stakes. Whatever the specifics of their leadership structure, they're all looking to this Creek right now. But I don't know his rhythm yet, so I can't exactly match it. For the moment, silence is golden. Yeah, but tonight, Creek? With all the other shit we're expected to shovel. Hey, shouldn't talk like that in front of the customer. You think the word was old toothpaste the way he spelled it. So he is twin too. Got it. Translation, outsider. Thanks. Yeah, Miller, I know. Heavens, Miller smiles. October 6th, 177 centimeters, 69 kilograms, B negative. Occupation, the tradesman. Likes horror films, bubblegum, terrariums. Dislikes bookies, gin, cops. Vandalism, 4 arrests, 4 convictions. Extortion, 2 arrests, 0 conviction. Littering, no incident on record. Okay. All the more reason we should tell this bitch to get slagged. Look, she's here now. So why not take her money? Know what? I got a better idea. Oh, apply directly to the forehead. The loud one. Thanks is pressing a barrel directly into my forehead. Why not take her for all she's got? The metal feels cool on my skin. Reminds me of the stethoscope. Breathe in and try not to sigh at the theatrics. Instead, I make eye contact with Creek. Hey now. You can put that away. Kira holsters his firearm without so much as a click of the tongue. Mid-tears, like I thought, they've got something approaching discipline. Mind the safety. Get screwed. Huh. So, we good? We're good. We are good, right, Creek? Threading a thin needle, lady. Lot of moving parts neath the surface here. Give me a minute to clear my schedule for you. Make yourself at home in the meantime. Just don't hover, yeah? Of course. You won't even notice I'm here. Okay, let me save. Did I interrupt the game? What's your position? What's your poison? 5 card, full blind, Monaco rules. Are those games? We just screw around with whatever we've got to kill time, lady. You know your stuff. Do you ever play around here? Now and then. The hell? You go slumming for card games? Now and then. Have I seen you at a game before? Maybe up by the 30s? Sorry, must have been some other redhead. Damn, I thought I finally gotten my second chance at getting that beauty contact. You practice that one a lot. Practice is a little. How's it working? Keep practicing. Damn, they're flirting. Alright. Talk, observe. You're doing inventory over here. Ouch. Must be caught you on the worst night of the quarter. Quarter? This ain't a mag operation, lady. We take our inventory daily. Mag is the gradatory and hateful term used to refer to so-called mega corporations. Got it. Torture. You're gonna suggest we put it all down on the spreadsheet, get everyone to sign off every hour? We got a special name for anything with more than one signature on it. A cricket case. Crico. Shoving results for combating racketeer influence and corrupt criminal organization act. Prosecutors to link multiple individual charges of racketeering, contraband, smuggling, or other smaller implications into criminal conspiracy charges against the entirety of a criminal organization. Okay, I get it. So you guys do a lot of shit. He's corrupting the CRICO acronym a lot, but his risk assessment isn't misguided. Paperwork brings down more criminal organizations than guns ever will. Give a half-decent accountant one thread to pull on, and they can rip apart the mafia in less than a business day. Hey, what the creek say? Don't hover. It's only hovering if I'm bothering you. Am I bothering you? If you were bothering me, you'd know it. I can talk, check the door, pester. I cannot bother creak. I cannot check the screen. Let's talk. You good, buddy? Looking a little sweaty. Well, it's just cause I was exercising before you showed up. Bitch, you don't believe me? How do you think we defend what's ours down here? I assume the gun I was acquainted with just now played a role. Think we can afford to break the bank on bullets? It's easy to buy a gun, put in the triggers. Also easy. Like kissing it goodbye, it'll rat you out first chance you get. An aversion to firearms would explain the relatively low fatalities for gang-related violence. The big names can afford to buy a new gun every week, but for everyone beneath them, it comes down to crowbars, clubs, knives, and mods. Well, I'm sure you all do very well in your fist fights. Fist fight is juvie, sounds like Rizz's shit. Sorry, fisticuffs? Line up! The first time you hear the sound of steel arm makes caving a skull in, you'll get exactly how we operate. Right, sorry. I miss the music. Alright, let me check the door first. That door nearly is as sturdy as the one out front, but a lot more slapped together. What was it originally? That a walk-in freezer or something? What? No, we had an agreement about hovering, yeah? Yeah. It's barred from this it's barred from this side. Alright, let me pester this bitch. What? Nothing. You're just kinda glaring at me. It's my job to glare at suspect bitches like you. Thanks is just superstitious. Though I wouldn't call it superstitious until it stops keeping you alive. I'm not! Did I press a black cat on my way in or something? It's your clothes. Again? Didn't know your fine establishment had a dress code. It's not a code, it's just bad goddamn luck to wear red. Bad luck to see red, man. Same thing. Nah, you see, the red hood then you fear for your life. Cosplaying as her is weird, but it won't doom you. Great, it'll only doom us. I don't think I've heard this particular ghost story, boys. Really? You were blending in so well. The Red Rider Hood, the Shinigami, Grim Reaper of the lower wards? Spot her on a misty night, end up dead by morning light. Come on, Krieg, don't start this shit when you don't even believe it. Don't have to believe it to have heard the rhyme. You've never heard of the Red Rider Hood? Little girl in the fog in a big red raincoat? Misted in the crossfire of a shootout between pigs and robbers, wanders the ward seeking revenge? Missed. A slang term meaning to shoot or to kill that originates from the bloody spray produced when a modern firearms projectile makes contact with living tissue. Example, a gun that size could miss a crowd from 100 meters, even if you weren't aiming. Bruh, my mouth hurts. I feel like my mouth is all itchy. Yo, give me a check. Sorry. No, never. Though even Uptowners knew this stuff. Thought even Uptowners knew this stuff. You gonna tell me you never heard of the cyberpunk of the Little Lord next? Originally a term coined in a short science fiction story and later having grown into a genre all its own, cyberpunk or cyberpunk historically has referred to cyberculture. Oh, is that just the cyberpunk shit? Okay. Guess I don't have a good ear for these kind of things. Or maybe you're just not as smart as you think you are. Says the grown man sweating because of a ghost story. How about I take extra care not to walk under any ladders for the rest of the night and we call little Aiden? Walk under any... Where would you find a... Oh, did you mean step ladder? Now who's afraid? You look pale as spit. Because for some reason I just got the horrible feeling that I lost a bet. Okay, I didn't understand that. Alright, come here, pull up a chair. Let me ask you something before we get started. What was your first job? Waitress? Waitress. You remember this feeling? 9 PM, diners filter out, doors close at 10. Y'all start turning off the grills, taking out trash, settling down. And then some mouth breather comes in at 9:40 with big blank eyes expecting you to find him a table? Yeah, asshole behavior. Not breaking any rules, can't arrest him, can't shoot the guy, even if you wanted to. So, related note, you're here to buy, a paying customer, happy to have you. Just read the room, okay? Sure. And no haggling. Now, what are you here for? Well, can't be honest about that. Time to build a story. This Greek seems less high-strung than the others, I'm gonna say. He must have a few years and a couple promotions under his belt. He might be on the 3rd floor at the moment, but in spirit, he's still on the street, earning. Everyone above him is in more managerial position. He's in between crowds, isolated. And he seems entertained by my poke at the big guy. Putting that all together, I'm not actually here for myself. Truth is, I can't hear anything over the damn screen. I grab the remote, sitting on the edge of the desk, and turn off the screen. That's better. The hell do you do that for? It was too loud. We like it loud. Screws with bugs and wires and cops. Are you a cop? Keeping it at that volume could damage your ears. You'd end up yelling all the time. Relax, thanks. Cut her some slack. She smoked enough of your shit to roll in. Shitty roll too. I was gonna say fall over, but you seem sober. Me. You got chrome lungs or something? I've just always had a very high tolerance for that kind of thrill. You can do a bunch of drugs and not even enjoy it? Shit, you must have been popular in school. Not exactly. But clearly I'm not invincible. I'd never talk about myself if I wasn't at least a little stoned. My bad. We usually pride ourselves on not giving a shit who our customers are. Thanks for making me the exception. Now, like I was saying, I'm actually here for someone else. My boys, to tell you the truth. My boss. Jesus, why did I say boys? Not gonna lie, Morgan looks pretty hot in that outfit. Yeah, she does! Mommy! Sorry, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and I feel like my mouth is like I have an allergic reaction in my mouth. I cannot explain it. My tongue feels weird. Huh, that sucks. Does your regional manager want a mate to order heart attack at his retirement party or something? You're not that far off. His son's turning 18 and he wants a party. An organic party. How's that supposed to mean? Hell if I know. But a coworker let slip that I smoked a few times in college. So boss goes and hands me his dark card, slaps me on the rear and sends me down here. Told me to get everything his son needs for the best graduation ever. Ah, that's rough. A pretty lady like yourself shouldn't be stuck running errands at this hour. Not in this part of the city. It's not safe. Speaking of which, Miller. Stand up, raise your hands. I oblige, but the lanky one keeps staring at me oddly, looking me up and down. It's not complimentary, he's searching for something. See, normally I would never be this poor of a host to such a nice customer, but bosses, right? Yeah, mine have been real micromanaging lately. It's kind of becoming a problem. So we're taking a little more care around new faces. Tucked inside her jacket, around the left pocket. His eyes aren't modded. Did I give it away with my body language? Something you want to share with the class? Forgot I had that, maybe? Yeah, I have a knife on me. Should I have declared that on my papers? Would have been polite thing to do, yeah. Sorry for the poor manners, but a pretty lady like me, this part of town. Guess I was just being careful around new faces. Me! The way I bark for Morgan. Alright. You're letting her keep it? I got you here to protect us. Have to wonder though, why'd high power corporate mover shaker come in person? Why come to us? Why not go across the skywalk over the nearest ihateus owned dispensary? Wait, didn't they beat up someone with the name ihateus at the beginning? Now hold on. Cagey tonight, aren't we, boys? The hell are they so suspicious for? And who are the ihateus? The name sounds vaguely familiar, but... well, I can read between the lines. They're the competition. So if these blue bloods are being the cautious around the playing customer, I can shame them over it. Blue Blood, an international criminal organization mostly common known as the Blue Bloods, originated in the early... It's a lot of reading, chat. Okay, so basically the blue tattoos should make it out. Blue Bloods, they're criminals, whatever. I mean, sure, everyone knows the Ikaria have taken the lion's share of the city. I just didn't realize that they had a monopoly too. Hey, get it straight. The Ikaria won't be on top anymore once we... Oof, oof, oof. I think he said too much. Never mind. Can we not do business? No one said that. So, what it'll be? Well, I don't want any of these kids choking on their own foam, even if it'd be funny to watch. I figured I'd just buy a bunch of downers and maybe a handful of uppers. Let half of them get high off the atmosphere. Downers, huh? We've got the new titration of lime. Lasts for hours. Oh, she wants my drugs. Yeah, they can stir it into their watered down beers. Wait, new titration? No one's gonna shit themselves, are they? No, not until the morning at least. Alright, well, I can live with that. What do you got on the other hand? Got plenty, long as they don't mind hippos. Hypodermics? I feel like these baby shark types would get nervous around needles. You got anything they can inhale? Well, got a lot of nerve. Fast bump, high plateau, and a smooth ride down. Our bestseller. Sounds great. Unfortunately, it's in high demand, so... Nirvana, drug, Bureau of Narcotics Oversight, possession of products, user... Okay, anyway, so it's like... You know... I get that he's selling me drugs, but does he really have to sell me drugs? Hey, it's not my card anyway. Charge it. Gladly! Typing away at his tablet like this, he almost looks white collar. It checks out, right? The cereal's legit, so... Yeah, man. You already said that. It's encrypted, Trey. It's not meant to be one-tap purchase. Dark card, a gold standard of untraceable fund transfer among the criminal and financial elite. Your average citizen wouldn't recognize it as anything special. It looks like any other credit or debit card. Only reason I recognized it is because they got flashed all the time back at my apprenticeship. Mostly for drawing lines, but sometimes for purchasing. Hard to convert the funds back into cash, but if you want to buy or sell on the black market, you couldn't ask for better. So, what the hell is going on? I'm dangling some very enticing bait here. An amenable mark spending money that's not her own. They should be salivating over me. Like, come on, guys. I'm so pretty. Smoke cocaine of me or something. Instead, they're particularly X-raying me. Why? Interesting decor. Finally, someone noticed. It's nice, right? It's called a cherry wood. I did the paint myself with the finish I had imported. It is a nice piece of furniture, Krieg. But I was referring to your paperweight. Hmm? Oh, yeah, that. You like it? Yes, no. Let's say yes. I'm guessing it's the katana. Sure! It has a certain rustic simplicity. Though it's not exactly gleaming. Have you considered giving a polish? That'd be a crime. Oh? Polishing off the battle scars from a hard-won prize. Prize. It's not yours. Something I picked up on the job. A masculine voice, muffled, possibly gagged, and stifled as if pained. Seems like I'm not their only guest tonight. Really, we should be let the music on, lady. Oh no! Oh, so that's they caught another... Oh, do not kill him. I want him to be my customer. Alright, wait a minute, chat. I'm getting food. I'm getting food tonight. R.I.P. my bowels. Hey! Christmas shawarma came early. Oh fuck, I hit the light. Sorry, not the light, the microphone. Why did I call the microphone a light? My bad. Also, I'm sorry if this music is really annoying. Give me a second. Sorry, you say something? I completely spaced out just now. Didn't hear a word you said. She's good at this. Okay, that's okay. I didn't say anything. Guess you aren't so stupid you can't even mind your own business. Speaking of my business, how are we looking? The car's still processing. Sorry about that. Guess it takes time to snake a wire through enough pinholes that even the almighty state can track it. Takes power too, apparently. Battery's plummeting. But dark card. Almost more trouble than it's worth. Definitely didn't do its previous owner any good. Before I plummeted it off his corpse. But why would she buy drugs? What is she cooking? Maybe she needs the drugs for a gun. Like trade. Oh, probably. She's probably trading with the other guy. Whose profile we didn't get yet. For some reason. Your boss must be a crazy guy. Sorry, your boss must be a careful guy delegating you to come down here with this. Yeah, maybe not very smart though. He has no idea what any of this shit costs. Ah. If I treat myself after I finish here, it's not like he'd ever known the difference. Good on you, ripping off the bastard. A woman after my own heart. There it is. Now I just need 2 thumbs and a password for verification and we're golden. There a problem? Yeah, is there a problem? No, no problem. Sorry, it's just something I heard. And what's that? That the Blue Bloods had gotten something special in recently. Can't trust everything you heard out there. Or read. Or see. No, no, of course not. But is it true? A no mask? Like the man said, you gotta be careful what stories you listen to. No mask? What's a no mask? I'm guessing it's not the gun. Sorry, I'm hungry. Come on, what could it even cost? A couple thousand? I wouldn't know. I'm not art appraiser. But I do know that it's rare. Fun fact, no means talent. But I don't think that translation does it. But I don't think that translation does it justice. I think that's a Japanese thing. No. Less than a dozen people on the planet who can make them. What's so special about it? I mean, them, if they exist, which they don't. If you want a mask, you've already got one of your own, chin lady. State puts up cameras, we put on masks. State adds layered scans, we wear helmets. High tech climbs higher, low tech punches lower. Back and forth up the escalators. Oh, so that mask is to prevent a scanning. To be untraceable, I guess. But a no mask got tech that can be answered. Scissors sharp enough to cut rocks. Anti-facial recognition, fractalized active defense. Any camera, scanner, or ad looks at a mask and they'll see a face, within a face, within a face, within a face until fatal error. Oh, okay. Okay. So she wants to... Oh, she doesn't want to be seen by cams. Forget hiding from cameras, searching for blind spots. With no mask, you could just walk down the busiest street in the city and break every camera in half a kilometer. You know your stuff. Buyer beware. But if this mask could do half of what you think it could, anyone who got their hands on it wouldn't part with it easily. So, how much? Ha! More than you can afford, that's for sure. I don't know about that. I've got pretty nice stock options. Maybe you do have the money. That's not the issue. I can't sell it. It's already been spoken for. End of discussion! Well, sure, you can't sell something that's been spoken for. But things get misplaced all the time. Delivery carriers showing up at the wrong address, missing packages ending up in the backs of storage facilities, merchandise falling off the back of the proverbial truck. Huh, you weren't sent here on some errand. Shit. What? What is it? Take a long look, boys, cause you may never get another chance. We're breathing the same air as a genuine consultant. Oof! Oof! Wait, we're already in the middle of a story? Okay! What? Oh. 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 Ow. Ow. I love this game! Give me a second, I'm hungry! She's some kind of mega max spy? If I was, couldn't exactly come out and say, now could I? Oh shit! Is it really this easy? Yeah, that's really smart talk. Now give me one more reason I shouldn't paint your brains on the wall. Because I still haven't paid for my purchase. Definitely got the nerves of a consultant. They teach you that at some fancy, up-down corpo school? Or was it something you were born with? Something I was born with? Probably. They don't know they're talking to a serial killer. But believe it or not, I'm glad we're having this conversation. Honestly, always speeds up negotiation. So, in the spirit of cooperation, why don't you start being honest too? How's that? You don't want my money, traceable or otherwise. Only reason you'd entertain a customer while in the middle of whatever bottleneck you're keeping behind that door is because I have something rare that you desperately need. Don't assume desperation or need. How about want? You want the dark card account itself, not whatever shitcoin currency it holds. No! It has crypto on it! Honestly, using crypto to buy drugs is kind of funny. And why is that? To steal from your bosses. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. They're the ones stealing from us! Yes, I'm sure you're very legitimate grounds for a wage-tapped suit, but I don't care. Whether it's for running away, skimming off the top, or just as insurance, you want a wallet they don't have eyes on. And since your tall friend hasn't missed me yet, it seems like you're willing to barter for it. Oh my god, she's playing them like a fucking pedal. Oh, silence. Hold on. So, the card for the mask. Not even close. The card plus 2 quarters worth of my salary. That's nearly... Nah, sister. You don't have the cash for this purchase. And it ain't the kind of thing you can get a loan from the bank for. Loan from the bank for. I don't like it, but... Not cash then. Might as well try it. What about information instead? I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it would have to be one hell of a piece of intel. I could give you heartbreak. What you say? Funny. That is funny. Heartbreak, the most famous anarcho-terrorist in the country, and some megs back and call. Upgraded to anarcho-terrorist now. Ugh. Lots of people were laughing very hard, having snorted the right stocks before each of his skills. Hold up, seriously? No, why do people buy this conspiracy shit so easily? Sorry, I'm excited as fuck. I don't get the joke. Why would we want heartbreak? To learn from him, make an example of him, hire him. You blue bloods have been fighting the Rizz, the cupcakkeah, the state, and everyone who wants a piece of for decades. Yet heartbreak's gotten more notoriety than all of you combined in only a few months. There's really nothing you'd want to say to him, nothing you'd want to ask him. If he was sitting right in front of you. No way! No way! No fucking way she's gonna reveal it! Dog, what the hell is happening? Oh. Oh, she's playing with fire. The following scene contains loud noises, flashes of light, description of violence and gore. Hell of a bluff, I'll give you that. Thought this was worth a try. Oh my god! I actually expected her to go fucking ape shit. Oh my god, it would have been so good. Sorry, just procrastinating, having to go back to my superiors empty-handed. Nah, it was good. Good effort. I mean, I'm still interested in the dark card, it's just... that mask is a death sentence, crafted specifically for one very special customer. I'm just the one given the honor of hanging onto it until... sounds like you've got your own office politics to worry about. Getting pulled in every direction. I know that feeling. Well, that was a bunch of drama for nothing. She gonna buy or what, Creek? Oh, I'm still buying. Not for some kid's party, obviously. Plan is, we're gonna spike the competition at this meet and greet, make the customer think they're drooling idiots. The mask was always a long shot. I was just personally curious. Curiosity can get you into trouble down here at the bottom of the world. Don't worry. I like to think I know a thing or two about discretion. Bro is still locked up in there. They're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him. And Morgan's gonna cover for them to get the mask. This is what's gonna happen. Morgan's gonna cover for them to get the mask. I can see that. Let's wrap this up then. Your password and your thumbs, please. Sure. I'll just take off my gloves here. Oh, yeah. I'll make a snap with my right hand as my left extends towards the desk. Viewers discretion is advised. Yeah! Real quick before I forget, do you have a bag for all this? Yeah, I actually got a few in this drop. The hell? Only needed to distract him for a second. Hold on, let me save. Let me save. Oh my god, let me save. What? Less than one heartbeat. I did tell him to mind the safety. Never fucking mind, they're fucking dead. Well, the big one made a small mistake as he looked down to see that his own gun has blown a fist-sized chunk out of his torso. Holy sh... Oh my god! So there was a viewer discretion is advised! He jumped up fast. I was expecting to blow his head off. From behind the motion, a shape charging towards me. Spinning left, I draw my knife, exhale, and lower my shoulders. There. A loudly broadcast haymaker swinging in from his right. Bad instinct. He must have gotten used to those sparkles making people flinch. I step in and his bicep smacks dully onto my shoulder as I place my knife directly into his carotid. He's gripping that knife with all his strength he has left. Wait, is he gonna try to pull it out? Someone's been stabbed. What to do when applying first aid to a punctured wound? Removing the foreign object is not recommended, and this can greatly increase the rate of blood loss. Yeah, I think he's kind of stupid. I was about to say that. Oh, it's okay. Oh my god, I'm so fucking red! Another bad instinct. Oxygen's caught up to the brain, already losing vision. Red. And dropped with all the grace of a garbage bag hitting the bottom of the dumpster. So that just leaves... Hasn't moved a muscle. Newest member, weakest in the pack. Personally, I wouldn't have given the new guy guard duty, but hindsight's 2020. The gun's double-barreled, 2 shots spent, and Miller still has my knife in a literal death grip. I'll have to improvise for this last one. What the hell? Why not? Oh. Holy shit! Though, come to think of it, now do you use this? How do you use this thing? Aim for the bleachers, I guess. Oh, fuck! What an intro! Oh my god! Episode 2. He's due. Oh my god, guys, what a damn intro. Wait, I know what's gonna happen. I fucking know what's gonna happen. She's gonna leave the guy in the freezer. They're gonna find this and they're gonna, you know, they're going to pin it on the guy in the freezer and she's going to have to save the guy and pin it on somebody else. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Oh, that's gonna be so good. We're back to season. We're back to the essence, the essential first ever chapter, aka episode 0. But like, you know, Brian, this gonna go. Barely got 3 centimeters into his neck. Must have hit a vertebra and stopped dead. Still got the job done after a few whacks, but well, it was my first time with a sword. And I've never been very good at anything the first time. I've always needed lots of practice. Okay, the music should have deadened the sound of the gunfire. And that gun was heavily modified. If it somehow still has its tags, they can't possibly be functioning properly. So I've got a window of opportunity. First things first, gloves back on. Shit! Oh my god, he's still alive. Holy shit, he's still alive. Oh no, chat. Wow, someone's lively. What the hell? Some kind of mod keeping him alive. A cruelty under his circumstances. I could hear that slug tear his intestines apart. The pain alone should have knocked him out cold, yet his fingers are limp, his eyes sharp. Paralyzed. There are rules, I thought. Blood's pooling fast. You got 4 minutes. 4 minutes for what? Everything. You're no mega assassin. You're too talkative. Who sent you? Fox? Grey Lady? Oh, that rat should have... You're the Ross-US rabbit dog? Caribou? It's cute how you all give each other nicknames. You're civilian? Where's the mask? What? Go to hell. You just look right at the desk drawer. I thought you said you played poker. Need your keys. A civilian thief? Theft is victimless. It's robbery when violence is involved. So you're just out of your goddamn mind. I'm the last person you'll ever talk to, Creek. Your choice, but do you really want to be rude? You seem like you can take it. The click clicks into the small safe and I pull up the door to reveal paperwork. Page after page of spreadsheets and diagrams and text all printed in red. Is this important? So considerate. Nah, just throw it anywhere. Okay. I was joking. 3 minutes now. Sarcasm will cost you the time you don't have. 3 it is. A gleaming darkness in the back of the safe. So that's it. All of us. For that? Just for that? I get asked that question a lot. Mother. Nyam, 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 nyam. Would you feel better if I had killed you for a different reason? If I had a good reason for blowing a hole in your stomach? Would it have hurt any less? You still got more than 2 minutes. Plenty of time. I could spin out whatever fairy tale you'd like to put you to bed. I bring the mask to my face, and for a brief moment, the surface seems too bright. It is trying to adjust itself to me. Suppose it makes sense you wanting the mask so bad. If I was as hideous as you on the inside, I wouldn't want to go barefaced either. Hit a nerve must be the worst kind of feeling, being seen. Seen by someone you can't even hurt anymore. Well, I see you, heartbreak. Yeah, big bad faceless heartbreak. I'm just a dumbass punk, but even I could make you out from... Don't flatter yourself. It's not that you're particularly perceptive. I just don't have anything to hide when a corpse is talking. First honest thing you've said. So what gives, HBK? You're clearly not an idealist. All the terrorism, rebellion, his theories, out the window. You go around killing cause your daddy smack you around? Your mommy not hug you enough? Ooh, that might hurt. My father never laid a hand on me. My mother hugged me. A sufficient amount. So what the hell's your excuse? I don't make excuses. Then what the hell is wrong with you? Less than a minute now. I could spend that time making up a diagnosis if you'd like. Or would you prefer I just come over there and squeeze? How many? Another question staying out of the greatest hits. Straight out of the greatest hits. How can I put this? How many times have you eaten bread? Never. Got a gluten thing, bitch! You know what? He might be dead, but his last moments, he kinda ate. He kinda ate. Whatever. Point is, I am not a collector. This is not my hobby. I do not keep count. There is no code. I do what I want as often as I want to. Do what thou wilt. Call of the law. Is that it? Don't know what you're referencing. But from where you're sitting, do I really look like the law-abiding type? I bring the mask down onto my face and again, its surface seems to shudder. Forget it. Last I know you deserve what's coming. I've heard a lot of empty threats in people's last moments creep. They're never that memorable. Told you that mask was a death sentence that was spoken for. They called it a huntsman from overseas. Home turf. Huntsman can become anyone, go anywhere, kill anything. Supposed to come over and slaughter the rust. That mask was part of his payment. He'll be looking for it. Possession is 9/10 of the law. What the hell's that supposed to mean? Finders keepers! I love her! Oh my god! I wanna go to that person who's personally wrote Morgan, give them a little kiss if they want to, pay for, I don't know, their next venture into a Korean restaurant, because Korean restaurants are expensive but they're really tasty, and maybe wish them that both of their pillows, because they definitely sleep with 2 pillows, and both of the sides of those pillows are cold tonight. Just mwah. God, forget it, I don't need to scare you. Huntsman, hunter, too much meaning lost. Always thought, but the translation was pet taker. He'll find you, flay you alive, wear your skin, then go and murder everyone you ever loved. She laughs. Morgan, as in. What a face. Should have taken you up on tipping out early. Anything beat dying staring at a face like that. So, a huntsman coming to get me. Nah, the dead and the dying make for strong bluffers. And I've seen more than a few of them try their hand at improv. Time to move. I need to scuff things up a bit more. Make this look more like an orca shoutout than... Okay, let me save because I really want to take a bite. Yo, Femea! Gosh, she's so good. Made in a lab. Made in a lab just for us. My wife. My wife. Well, a visit from me. Get it back. Cover tracks. Well, I cannot interact with anything else, just the corpses. Weapons are inherently disposable. I can kill with anything. So, I never bothered to retrieve one from a dead man's grip, but I might have need for a knife again, shortly. So I'll be taking this back, Miller. I have to pry. Why is it that the dead are always grasping? The sword was not worth the effort. Lesson learned, but now I have to remove it from this next part. His eyes. What? Can't tell the model from the outside, but I can make a strong, educated guess that the price. Yo! Oh yeah! His sclera is black because those are mods, and maybe have cameras in them, so she has to take them out so she cannot be traced. If they back up any data, it can be more often than once an hour. It'll be 10 o'clock soon. I'm gonna need something with some heft to it. Skull. See no evil. She's terrifying. Well, the bet's definitely spent, but his eyes are no longer a problem. And the sword is fine where it is. Not gonna attempt fake and risk nicking myself with it. That's all the burning issues addressed. Time to take care of the chores. I had to remove my gloves to convince them I could use the dark card. That means I handled all the murder weapons with my bare hands. Obviously, I need to wipe my prints off the gun and my knife. But I put my gloves on before opening Creek's safe and cracking Trey's skull. So what does that leave? Focus, no mistakes. What's this? Oh. The card. Okay, wait, let me save because this might be important. So, probably the card. The dark card played its role as the bait perfectly, even if it's the reason I'm having to go around wiping off prints. I'll never be able to pull funds of it, but I might be able to use it again if... it's stuck. Crick must have dropped it harder than I realized. Getting shot in the stomach doesn't help with handling delicate electronics. No way I'm gonna risk taking the whole reader with me. It couldn't have any number of pings and strings leading back to the manufacturer or even the blue bloods themselves. No, I wiped the dark card off and then set the whole reader back to the desk. For all anyone knows, Creek's pods mugged off of some slumber and we're trying in vain to get better money of it. Oh, the cigarette, because she touched it with her mouth. The cigarette was in my mouth. Prints can be removed from with swipe of a sleeve, but saliva's no choice. I'll have to take it with me and dispose of it somewhere far away. Or smoke it down to nothing, if I'm feeling masochistic. Tasted like microwaved sand sprinkled with aluminium and artificial sweetener. Cigarettes do scatter particulates. If forensics finds them but can't match them to a source, well, so what? All they know is that there was a horrible spliff here at one point. And it would be pretty funny to see this drawn up as a quadruple homicide drug robbery with a payload of exactly one shitty blonde. Also, she's gonna leave the cig. What's this again? Oh, the remote? I'm trying to see if there's... Oh, sword? She said that the sword should stay there. Right, the keys I took him from the... Oh my god! Is that a maid? Wait a second. I need a bite. Right, the keys I took off him to open the safe. The blue bloods are going to find out I took the mask eventually, but I see no reason to give them any hints. And onto the off chance the police get here first, I'd rather they investigate this as a robbery. Well, that's to say... Oh god. You can have this back, Creek. Do I wanna interact with everything? I might as well, right? This is the remote I used to distract the big guy. I need to wipe up my prints of it, of course, but... Should I turn the music back off? No, it was playing when I first walked in. Best preserve continuity. And besides, what was it he said? We like it loud, screw with bugs? He was right about that much. A little smoke screen never hurts. The sword I gripped at the handle with both hands when I brought it down on his neck. Thinking back, I dragged the tip across the floor, didn't I? Shit, probably got Miller's blood on it. That's sloppy. And stupid. Why the hell did I? No, forget it. There's nothing I can do about it anyway. Fingertips can be wiped, but there's no cleaning agent on Earth that can hide blood from a modern forensic team. And I'm not looking to do an encore performance of my reaction to those goddamn fickle boobies. Fickle bobbies! Oh, the fidget tubbies! Oh, the fidget tubbies! Let's go! I almost forgot about him. I mean, I didn't, but like, you know what I mean. Mai avem ceva. The gun, but I don't know where the gun is. I'm trying to look around, but I can't find anything. So I just advance, there is nothing else. I can't find the gun. Oh, okay, so I can look like this as well. Auto fight? I guess the auto find, if it's not reacting, that means that I clicked on everything. Let me just check again in case. Yeah, the ciggy, the chair. Well, I'm gonna advance then. I can't exactly spend all night on this. Am I good here? Think again. What else is in there? Let me just check one more time. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, okay, this feels... like the scene's being set. It's a strange sensation, erasing your own presence. A sense of supremely private accomplishment, like placing the last piece into a milk-white jigsaw puzzle, and then throwing it into the trash. It's not unpleasant, but I can't linger here any longer to savor it. Time to draw this to a close. Thank God for the mask. I can still tell it smells god-awful in here, but it's bearable. Rehydrated sweat and vomit scents full of adrenaline and sticky heat. Unfiltered, I'd be at risk of getting sick if it weren't for the blood. Right. Oh, wow! Now, hold on a second. Sorry, let me just... Okay. Okay. Taking a screenshot. What to do with you? Blindfolded, gagged, hands bound above him with plastic ties and linen wrappings, beaten, bloody, and drugged. These syringes. They wanted him to stay conscious. Not very popular, are you? Oh my god, they shot him? Still, you're not dead. And with these kinds of injuries, you won't die soon. Not without a push. That might be the most charitable thing to do under these circumstances. He must have wished for death at least once during all this torture. Too bad. Oh, she gonna keep him alive. The bed that bear this door is now in splinters. Anyone walking in after me won't realize that this room was locked from the outside. If this captive had somehow gotten his hands on a blade, there'd be nothing stopping him from stepping out of here and butchering his captors. The Blue Bloods will want someone to blame for the deaths of 4 of their men. And unlike the police, they won't bother arresting an innocent man and putting him up on a trial for the world to see. They'll wrap things up for me. Oh, that for me. As for the gun... What's with the... All I did was stuck the gun into your waistband, pal. Oh. Okay, I can see how that would be distressing under these circumstances. Oh my god, bro was legit expecting him to get shot in the dick. Meetings. Well, you can relax about that, it's not loaded. A few minutes from now, you're gonna wish it was. Out again already? Rest up while you can. When you wake up, you'll want to start running. Holy cannoli. Okay, so it's August. Hold on, I'm hungry. It's really hard to eat. Like I practiced! Irashai! Kintsugi will in a bar. Pardon? Keep working on it, kid. Bar Kintsugi. Oh, you guys know what's Kintsugi, right? That's the art of like fixing a broken ceramics with gold and glue. Oh my god, the Jack Daniels! They don't mean to interrupt you in the middle of training your new employee. How's it working out? Ah, it is she, right? Never wore this close with an ad before. She is unbearably forgiving, so I doubt you'll get sued. She's fine, good at cleaning, precise with her mixing, knows a hell of a lot of trivia. Popular with the younger crowd, I think. This is the place with the Android bartender? They talk like I installed a new karaoke machine. I didn't know you had a younger crowd. Funny. What's that make you, Grandma? Lol. More of a learning curve to her than I was expecting. Did you cheap out on her bass installs? It's like I have to teach her everything. Trust me, there's nothing cheap about Sarah. My baby! My daughter! Date of birth August 29, 160 centimeters, 200 kilograms, UAD blood type, occupation paralegal, apprentice at Kintsugi, likes split field diopter, Wing Chun, folding clothes, dislikes mops, fire alarms, variety packs, useless talent. I can do a full split, but that is not useless. Favorite quote: as you think, so you shall become. So shall you become, Jesus. Confession: I tried to use Adonai's makeup and broke a lipstick. No! You spilled lipstick in my Valentino white bag! Also, welcome to Persona 6, chat. This is Persona 6. But yeah, she can take a minute when learning the ropes. Grin and bear it a little while longer. Once she does find her footing, she'll have you worried about your job security in no time. Keep it up. I didn't have to do you a favor of hiring her, you know. Favor? plenty of people out there who would kill to work at an up-and-coming bespoke establishment like Kintsugi. I think I hear them pounding on the door now. Technically, legally, you didn't hire anyone. I generously agreed to loan you my Android during the hours when I have no use for it. These kinds of agreements aren't uncommon. Androids can, in theory, work 24 hours a day indefinitely, but their users can't. Parents come home from work, people go to sleep, staff take holidays, offices close for the night. The end result of all that slack is that a lot of Androids spend a good portion of their operating time waiting around. So the more enterprising owners loan them out during that downtime. Ideally, to businesses with complementary working hours. There are plenty of apps and HR software to help arrange it all, but Sarah's apprenticeship wasn't that on the books. After the fallout around David's death settled down, I came to realize exactly how shortchanged I was in our paralegal agreement. She's handy for research and rote work, of course, but she barely sleeps, rarely eats, finishes paperwork at lightning speed. I was spending more time finding shit to keep her busy than I was actually working. And of course, I value my alone time. It was on one of those long walks of mine that I recalled Reinhardt was having trouble getting his bar up and running. Wait, long walks. So Morgan's literally, I went out on a walk. Bullshit! She's literally Alucard. Takes a village to keep the world's most advanced android busy. Yeah, alone, whatever. Sarah's the one who clocks in and clocks out, does the work, cleans the bathroom. She's the employee. If she was an employee, you'd have to cover her benefits. Not in my current income bracket. I checked 3 times. Wait, you're not taking her paycheck, are you? It's not a paycheck. Don't lawyer me on this shit. Sarah can't earn a paycheck, she's not a person. If she walks like a person and talks like a person, works like a person, the Supreme Court disagrees by 13-0. Yeah, well, Supreme Courts have been wrong about that kind of thing before, haven't they? Do I hear a touche? Oh, touche. Never mind. Just touche. Sarah, tell boss here that you spend your salary. What you spend your salary on? Okay! Reinhardt Boss Dian money. June 15th. 184 centimeters. 85 kilogram. A+. Occupation. Owner and operator of Kintsugi. Likes libraries, boating, fast learners. Dislikes marketing, solicitors, singing, signing things. Sorry. Collecting ancient coins. Pet peeve. Web pages that take too long to load. Don't mention speed at which Kintsugi's site loads. Oh no. You know, like, he hired somebody to make the website and that one person was like, graphic design is my passion, and now all the web files are just stuck on loading. I have started purchasing cases of wine. What? Wait, that's what those deliveries are? As the wine appreciates, its resale value will increase. Especially if I can predict which vintages will be in high demand. Oh my gosh, my girl is literally on the stock market but with wine. Girl. Since I don't have a bank account, I can't earn interest in the traditional sense, but if I stay up to date on the sommelier's reviews, so you resell the wine at a profit, and what you do with that money? Stop it, you're making her depressed. No, I like their money already. He's silly. I did also purchase a cache of sheet music. What? What for? Practice? Oh, I did the baby! Ah! That's my daughter right there. You're muttering. Forget it, none of my business. Speaking of business, the place isn't exactly packed. Well, are you volunteering to help with that? There are lawyer bars, right? Right? Where all the lawyers go after trials. Kintsugi could be a lawyer bar. Yeah, those lawyer bars are usually close to the courthouse though. Just don't. Everything's signed and pay. I can't think about that. What ifs on location anymore. This is the spot that was available and I need a soda water with all this stress on my stomach. Sarah, tent bar. Ahem. What are you buying, stranger? What was that? Boss has been teaching me this bar side manner. He says that his clientele expect a certain degree of maturity when they come here. And so you're using a deeper voice. Is it not working? Please let me know when you're ready to order. Oh, she's such a baby. I love her so much. Alright, let's see. Ray must have searched for months to find affordable underground real estate that wasn't flooded or already filled the brim with server farms. Putting Sarah on cleaning duty was a good call. If any of them tilling in here starts to grime up, could start feeling like a subway station bathroom real fast. Did someone leave this behind after their lunch break? Could be trouble if they left anything work-related on here. I'll help them out by throwing it in the trash after I'm done reading. Sirius debuts new fuel named in new lawsuit. Last month, Dr. Sirius made waves in the scientific community for the dozenth time in their storied career when they announced that they had patented the process for distilling a new helium-based fuel, one intended to replace hydrogen in combustion engines ranging from personal vehicles to full-size freighters. Only a few days later, they made headlines again when that patent was leaked to the global net. Now, PERK, an investment firm and longtime financial backer of Dr. Sirius, has filed a lawsuit aligning not only that Dr. Sirius failed in their responsibilities to protect their investment, but actually allowed the leak to occur. We sat down with Dr. Sirius to ask them to respond to the lawsuit's allegations and to question them about their recurring legal woes. For those who may not be familiar, what makes your process for distilling helium fuel so valuable? Oh my god, this is so much reading. I don't care. For a pop sci figurehead, Sirius sure keeps busy. Guess I don't have any evidence proving that they aren't legitimately brilliant, but I can't take seriously anyone who guest stars on TV that much. Can't deny they seem to be making progress with new kinds of... Let me save. Renewable energy? More sources of renewable energy. Yay! Could have solved that issue a century ago if we kept boiling water with uranium, but I guess that's why it's bigger deal that Sirius is developing new fuels. Please don't throw that data pad out. Its owner might come back. Perish the thought. Though, not that you planted the idea into my head. A self-fulfilling prophecy. Was it the other one? Let me try load up. Maybe it was the other one. Yeah, new fuels. Some of the only new fuels we've seen in decades. Could be decades longer before it's actually practical, but any new fuel has to be less volatile than hydrogen. Please don't throw the data pad, perish the thought. Peruse? Oh shit! Never mind. It's a lucky cat. Yeah. Mother, grown-ass woman, by the way. Grown-ass woman. Did you say something, Adonai? No. I suddenly got a strong impression that there was something you wanted to say. Don't know what you're talking about. As you say, Neko unlocked. Wait. Oh! Wait! 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 I got the neck organ! That's what it meant, try to pet the cat! Oh my god. Best day of my life. Ryomeow. It's a well-stocked bar, got tea and coffee too if that's what you're into. Nice ambience of lightning, warm and chill. Warm on a chill night and cool on a hot day. Now all that's left to do is wait for the customers to stream in. Any day now. I think I'm ready to order. Of course. Nah, I'll take this, Sarah. Go wipe the tables for a bit. No one has sat on them since I last cleaned them. Then pretend to clean them like a normal employee. Understood. What's got you so tense? Take a wild guess. Did Sarah ask for a raise? Be serious, Red. What happened last night? Your information was accurate, for the most part. A pod of mid-level blue bloods had it. Seems like they were told to sit on it. And were they willing to sell? Nope. Oh, so he knows. So he knows that she's a serial killer. Right? Sounds like it. I mean, I'm pretty sure David knows too. David knew too, but never told anyone. I'm still not over the fact that that beautiful twink dilf died. I'll never fully recover. Laughed at my price, called me a spoiled Meg, and kicked my butt out the door. Oh no, he doesn't know. Maybe. They weren't curious where you got your information from? Honestly, no. They rushed me out the door pretty fast and once they heard my offer. Were they expecting more company? I got the impression they had work to get back to. Okay. Anything else I should know? No. Anything you wanna ask me? How did you two meet? Mom and Dad are fighting! Mom and Dad are fighting! Oh my god! Damian is not the stepdad, he's the dad that stepped up! The tables! On my second day, you told me not to over polish them in order to keep things sloppy. Lo-fi. Is it that inappropriate of a question? You've lived in the city for decades, boss, but Adonai didn't move here until she started her apprenticeship at Masters and AM. If you're gonna tell people my whole life story at every possible opportunity, I'll just shred my resume and start mailing you around instead. Oh. How we met, huh? Well, that story is not very good. I skip to the end and cut to the heart of our relationship, Sarah. I pay Reinhardt the finder's fee and he tells me where I can get into high-stakes poker games. It's not a lie. Now you know my terrible secret. Disappointed? It's not illegal to gamble. I don't go on my phone and wiggle my paycheck stubs on point spreads. I gamble. I am not like other girls. I don't play gacha games. I don't buy stocks. I don't fucking with microtransactions, and I definitely don't touch cryptocurrency. I go to a classic casino, I put down my chips, and if I lose, I lose. Oh, I love this woman. since I can't afford the entrance fees for one of those anonymous massball, cult vibe, blimp casinos the rich go to, I count on your boss here to find me tables to play at. Guilty. So you travel to the lower wards to gamble illegally. Truth to be told, I've had my suspicions. Seeing you go out at such odd hours without so much as your phone. You gonna turn me in? Who is it? Irashai! Or is it more firm? Irashai? Two firm-looking men in a finely pressed black suit with shades tinted so dark they must need modded eyes to see from them behind them. Despite the subtle color palette, they stand out. It's hard not to in clothes that look that expensive. Clothes with some kind of pin on them. Matching pins. Suit noir. Shade slick. More emphasis on the ra.
Oh, thank you.
She's so cute. That's my baby girl. Oh my god. I think I just heard the delivery drones bumping around outside, Sarah. Would you check out the bag? Your vintages might have arrived. Go on. Please excuse me then. Afternoon then, gentlemen. What can I do for you? Mr. Diamani. Pardon us for dropping in without first making an appointment. No trouble at all. Still getting the place cleaned up. I'm awfully embarrassed that I failed to realize the property lay within your borders. If you'd come with me to the back, I'd be happy to settle whatever debt. We look like pretty landlords to you. If you owed us tribute, you'd know it by now. My mistake. Well, if you're here for information, I'll gladly wheel and deal. How about you? We're not here to shop either. We're here looking for Morgan. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Well? That name ring any bell, Mr. Diamani? Right. Listen, boys, I'm not sure. Sorry. Had something blaring in my ear, but I'm a Morgan Esquire, specifically. How can I be of service? I mostly practice criminal defense, but I do offer a few other services. You two look corporate. I can recommend some good workplace attorneys. I've got a business card somewhere. We're not interested in that. Of course not. Well, I'm flattered that you've come all the way here to find me. You must have already tried to home office. We can set something up for... You need to come with us now, ma'am. Hey, I thought you said there was nothing I needed to know. Business day is over for me, gentlemen. Can this matter wait until tomorrow? Does it look like it can? Great manners, this one. Time sensitive, then. My rate will have to reflect that. Send us the bill. We can afford it. Music to any lawyer's ears. So, who is we then? You think you're funny? Compared to you. Gag them, sis! Gag them, sis! What again? These fine gentlemen are from House Icaria. Oh, it's the guy! It's gonna be the guy! It's gonna be the dude we beat up! Oh, it's gonna be the dude they beat up. It's gonna be him. He's the new client. He has to be. Oh my god. Let's fucking go. I'm familiar. You are? I've seen their names in the papers. Plastering their name all over uptown opera houses and homes for the sick or whatever. Though I didn't recognize the name when those blue bloods were cursing it last night, so maybe that propaganda's working. Doesn't matter how generous they are at galas, Jesus. They're still the richest and most powerful criminal organization in the city. Also, the Yakuza. Rich and powerful. Why bother with a criminal qualifier? Sorry, might I ask about the nature of this engagement? The situation is developing, Mr. Diamani. We appreciate your patience. That's not what you want to hear. So I gathered. Your presence has been requested at the family estate, ma'am. For business or... The Ikari are always business. Shall we get you your coat? Such gentlemen! Knew those suits weren't just for show. I can see myself out just fine though. Adonai? What's going on? Are you going somewhere? That's why they pay me to the big bucks. These men are very athletic. Perhaps I should come with you. If they want to arm wrestle, you'll be the first to know. Come when you get there, yeah? If I'm actually in danger, I won't even be conscious when I arrive, but I appreciate the thought. Like, my baby's just so worried. I could never not like Sarah. Sarah is my everything. Boss? Who were those men, really? New clients for Morgan, really? Hopefully. Hopefully? Yeah, hopefully, because if House Ikaria puts her on a retainer, she'll be able to buy you as much wine as you like. Oh my god, she fucking logged in on that. Like, she fucking logged in on that. You didn't saw the eyes. But what do you mean by house? Alright, pay attention. If I'm gonna lecture, might as well try to teach. Start with ice. You want a lot of it, but a low surface area, so never use crushed, okay? Start to melt into the liquor. Butters the whole thing down. Understood. 1.5 ounces of vodka. And what do we look for in a good vodka? Smoothness. Correct. It's the mark of quality, making the bitter go down easy. So the nobility, you know what that is? Historically, the ruling class is enforced through economic or military might and maintained by familial relations. Juice of a full lime. Look for a little spring and a consistent color across the sky. Nobility, old money, is another word for it. And the older it is, the slower it moves. Only so much wealth you could accrue in one lifetime collecting from serfs and selling horses. But the Industrial Revolution comes along, shows the world that real wealth acquisition looks like, then you get new money, which always dwarfs old money. Inflation and split inheritances shave away at any generational wealth that's liquid. Now, new money and old money, they don't like each other. Does the new money eventually become old money? In the old money, if the old money can help it, no one ever becomes old money. Triple sec, 1 ounce. My family was new money. Tried to make the transition. Join the right clubs, shake the right hands, make the right marriages. Laugh at the bad jokes. Bad jokes can be entertaining in their own right. Not the kind of bad I'm talking about. I don't understand. That's alright, you shouldn't need to know. But what do you mean your family was new money? Times changed. About 30 years ago, recession, depression, civil unrest, political upheaval. Most people, they were so scared they could barely think about tomorrow, let alone next year. But a decent man's chaos is a cruel man's investment opportunity. So, while everyone else was panic selling off everything they could to buy food and water, a certain type of personality was buying, for pennies on the dollar, as it were. Give me a peel from that lime. As shallow as possible, any white you see is just bitter. 1 ounce of gin. They were rough years, but they passed. And at the end of all, some were left standing with a lot more than they came with. New money? A new kind of new money. The new nobility. Nobility, if you're writing at a think piece. Jesus, it's hard to spell. Nobility, a slang term for new or rich, new money families that arose in the second half of the 21st century amid global economic turmoil. Users also frequently search for who are nobility families, how to marry into a defined nouveau. unabashed oligarchs and devourer barons. When the governments of the world tried to privatize the industries they had taken over with emergency powers, they were there to snatch them. And they started at the bottom: steel, fuel, grain, machine parts, medicine. Here enters House Icaria. Or that's how they existed. They went into the Red Decade as the Icaria cartel, drug smugglers and extortionists, thieves and murderers. They came out as one of the richest, most respectable names in the country. Not that they actually stopped doing any of that thieving and murdering, mind you. Put the top on tight, then shake. So they're a crime family? Like the mob? This is the 21st century, kid. It's muddier than that. House Icaria is not literally one family, not even one race or creed. They're simply the strongest criminal organization in the city. On paper. But not in practice. Practice is what they're lacking. Haven't had to get their hands dirty, haven't had to maintain a presence in the lower wards in years. They make their profits from investments, blackmail, and more than a little insider trading. So they're criminals, yes, but their muscles are atrophied. Jesus. Time for a taste test. Ugh, tastes not right at all. The hell did I forget? Boss? There must have been other criminal organizations 30 years ago. Others poised to take advantage of the changing times. Yeah? So what did Icaria do to set themselves apart from the rest back then? Ah, stupid! Most important ingredient! What? What was that? Wait, someone load that shit up. I could not read that. Yeah. Okay, let me see. CH Oud. CH Oud. What does that fucking spell? Does it look like child? I cannot read it. I cannot read it. Fuck. The Lady Maria. Ooh, it's beautiful. This is nothing. We'd use a frosted glass in this if this was for a customer. Looks like a ruby in the right lighting. If you do end up helping Red work with the Icaria, don't let the warmth of their golden furnishing confuse you. All that glitter is cold. (4 p.m. August 14th, 2086. Ooh! They are the Yakuza. It was quiet and uneventful drive in the back of the limousine. The privacy at least was nice. But with Abbott and Costello riding in the front, I had no way of getting information out of them, not even passively. So instead I spent the whole ride trying to play out all the different ways that this could go. I haven't liked any of them so far. I suppose I should have felt relief or gratitude when we pulled up outside of an imposing skyscraper instead of an alley. I suppose it's a good sign that no one puts a bag over my head or stuck a needle in my neck. But I don't feel like celebrating. For all I know, they really don't have a clue about what I did in the lower wards last night. But for some reason, they've placed their attention on me. And there's a little I hate more than unwanted advances. I'm also not a fan of being made to wait. Such a baby girl. Oh, I love her so much. She's perfect. Why am I just sitting out here? In here? We were too late. Only by a few minutes. He filled the time slot. Already? Then we've got no chance of... Maybe if his other meeting went well. Are we on hold, gentlemen? In the world's most expensive waiting room? Quiet. I take it he's glaring at me behind those lenses, but I'm more interested in the sweat glistening on his forehead. Somehow, of the three of us, I'm the most relaxed. This is becoming embarrassing. Can I at least take in the view while we're here? You can take photos if you like, so long as you're quiet. Oh my god, even photos? Why would you let me do that? Okay, let me take a breather, okay? I really need to eat. I've been holding this food for a while and I feel like the muscles in my hand are cramped. Really? No, your phone won't work in here. Go figure. It would have been really funny if I couldn't save in this spot because the phone doesn't work, but the game didn't do that. Would have been really funny though. Go fish? If I weren't hyper aware of the flickering sky hanging over my head, this could make for a lovely watering hole. But those probably aren't even real fish down there. Literal children are capable of keeping goldfish alive, so of course the 0.1%ers can't manage it. Maybe they spin it. When their pallid bodies float on the top because some idiots raise the water temperature 2 degrees, they'd certainly be easy to scoop out. If you're an impatient, undignified idiot, you could argue that it's an efficient way to fish. This does look cool as hell. Is it trying too hard to look unconcerned if I sit down and start reading the news? Maybe. But my boredom overweights my apprehensionship at the moment. Not my fault that they failed to be sufficiently intimidating. PSS proposition city ahead of next month's convention. Next month the city will pay a whole social. I'm not reading all this chat. Oh, okay, they mentioned heartbreak. I suppose it's less offensive than a bare advertisement or paywall, but why list your donors mid-article? Let me just save. All it does is make my eyes glaze over. Whatever, I got the important part. The city's hosting that convention next month, putting pressure on the council to vote on... supporting a can... It's a wait, it's probably not this one actually. Sorry. Whatever or not to bring the private security contractors on top of the massive policing budget. It makes little difference to me. Cops and mercs have different quirks, but they all share the same blind spots. I'll be just fine. How the average law-abiding citizen will put up with them clogging the streets for 2 weeks though? Not like it will be the last popular political decision made next month. Everyone knows Mattings will be the candidate. That was decided years ago. The contested convention will just be him fighting a balance between how much public opposition he's willing to stomach against how many flavors he feels like giving out. This country is already a circus without any bread. You'd think the least they could do is make the performances entertaining. What was that in the article about cops dying in the lower wards anyway? Pretty heavy-handed to just make up that kind of thing, even when pearl clutching and pitching yourselves at the same time. Is there anything else I can interact with? Oh. The illusion isn't unimpressive, I guess. Windows into the heavens, sparkling like raindrops across the puddle. It might even be appealing if it wasn't trying to be something it's not. You look up and see hexagons above you in the lower wards too. Rich or poor, people just can't imagine themselves under an open sky anymore. Not even in their wildest dreams. Well, I've looked around at everything that caught my eye and now I'm all out of ideas. Everything except... maybe they don't know we're here. I'm gonna try knocking. No! Do not! Bro, she's so cool. Where are you? Hey! Before I get the chance, creaking oak draws my attention to an alternate entrance on the other side of the water. Oh my god, it is the Godfather! Also, is he fucking smoking a fucking ihateus? Did bro just came out looking like a literal oyabun, okay? Like that's a literal oyabun. Smoking a fucking ihateus? Man up and take a literal cigarette. What the fuck? Stop staring and get a move on. Is that the kind of man walking out of this place who's waiting for me inside? If that's the kind of man who's walking out, sorry. 409 August 14. Ikaria Tower residential floors. Grand Hall. Pomp and circumstance, ceremony and ritual. For some reason, I thought that the mafia, of all people, would be a little more efficient in their execution. A little more honest about what they are. Evidently not. Artifice with every glance, costumes and makeup abound. Is this disappointment? That even here, in the supposed bowels of the underworld, there's no escaping the etiquette of it all? After that one, she's the one? Doesn't look like much. Peons. Suddenly, their posture stiffens even further, a true feat. Their necks subtly turn to a pair of doors in the back, each of them attuned to some signal I'm not receiving. Be still, the young master returns. Is it? It has to be the guy that was beaten up! Oh, never mind, it's just a fucking child. It's just a fucking child, dude. Oh my god. You're late. Hold on. Wait. Young master, sir, everyone slow down. We came as soon as we found her, sir. Traffic was... This is just some sassy lost child! Yes! Yes! Not the sassy lost child! Oh my god, I'm so happy that this game is self-aware. Silence. Yes, sir. What time were you told to return by? 4 o'clock, sir. And what time is it now? Permission to check my phone? You're late. You were tasked with finding one woman and bringing her here in a timely manner. Sir, You speak when I tell you to, and not one word further, or else I have your teeth removed. By way of curbside. Is this a prank? Am I being recorded? He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. So says Sun Tzu. Please let this be a prank. And I don't think you can fathom the cost your tardiness has incurred. Oh my god, it's just a reader rose heart. If the lead up to my execution is some kid reading from Art of War, I might just... What is the #1 rule in this family? Timeliness, sir! When money gets wasted, it can be replaced. But time only goes one way. It's always running out. The loss is permanent. Every second wasted is a scar on this house's face. Timeliness is next to godliness. So say it. Oh, God. So if you two ever waste my time, the house's time again, expect to be dragged through hell. I'm already there. Now, both of you get out. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Useless. You. Red woman. You're being addressed. Forget pride. I just want this over with as fast as possible. You're the lawyer, correct? You may answer. As fast as possible. I am a lawyer. Morgan, criminal defense. Mister? How should I address you? As all outsiders do, by my name. Makoto of House Ikaria. Makoto from February 27th, 146 centimeter weight, such impudence. Blood type -A, occupation, heir apparent, unemployed student. Likes biographies, shogi, amber, dislikes tardiness, tarnish, group assignments. Favorite figures, Saladin, Sun Tzu, Hannibal. Favorite phrase, Ve Victis, vote to the conquered, relaxed by building, painting models. Oh my god, someone give this child a fucking Gundam to shut the fuck up. You, Morgan Criminal Defense, have the great honor of being summoned before me. Don't bother bowing. Once you start, you'll end up prostrated all day, and we have important work to do. Right, out of an abundance of respect for your time, Makoto, I should let you know that I still have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh my god! Someone send this child back to school, he's stupid. I have to kneel on the bed of nails later, I'm such things. Mrs. Dufens? Mrs.? Really? The house has need of your legal services. Oh. Would you give me a moment to clear my throat? I need to switch gears. An instant. Right then, so you want to hire me? One of our own is being slandered by multiple homicide charges. You will defend him. You want to hire me, and I'm flattered, Makoto, but did you pull my name out of a hat? Pick a random page in a phone book? I have many books on my phone. Libraries full of esoteric knowledge spread across countless tomes. You will have to be more specific. Sorry, I misspoke. What I mean is, this is House Ikaria. You must keep a small army of lawyers on retainer. Surely any one of them would be happy to help you. True, we have lawyers. Competent ones, expensive ones, and some who are both. But the best of them are all preoccupied. That's it, they're all just preoccupied. Preoccupied means busy. Thanks. But I'm still not sure how my name specifically was. Do you have a customer survey you want filled out, Mrs. Dufens? You were recommended. What does it matter how it came about? Normally, it wouldn't matter. But when the client is recommended to is one of the richest, most well-connected families in the country, it gives me a pause. I don't have any friends in high places. Not anymore. That makes it hard to see this as a favor. Not when my employer doesn't even know my goddamn name. Of course, my apologies. No doubt you have other questions. Very well, I'll permit you to ask them. Such a gentleman. House Ikaria. It wasn't brought here because of what happened last night, then this is just another job. Meaning all of this, starting back at the bar, this has all just been their idea of power move. Thank you for insisting that I get to visit your estate in person. It's beautiful here. An oasis of old world sensibility amidst a desert of steel and neon eyesores. Is what the house elders say. I've never seen anything like it. And matches your family's reputation for class. Ha! My family's reputation is power, not class. I take it a step further and guess you're renowned for violence rather than power. But that's a moot point. Violence can be classy. And from how this house is talked about in the headlines, I read it on the drive over. The nature of your family's reputation seems to vary greatly depending on who you ask. Some think you got half the gangs in the city under your control. Others think you're left all that behind and are no worse than any other corporate family. Are you expecting me to ask you what you think? What I think is that I need some basic information if I'm to adequately defend your interests. We're financiers, you don't say. Lending, investing, taking over, buying out. The ihateus financial group was founded nearly 2 centuries ago, loaning funds in high risk and high reward, but as you can see, our results speaks for themselves. Oh my god, I have a whole ihateus read, okay. Ihateus Financial Group, fancy way of saying they got their starts as mobster loan sharks. It's not impossible to get this rich with loan sharking alone, but such unsavory work wouldn't get them into the ballrooms and boardrooms tiers of society. You gotta rip people off with mortgages to do that. Is lending the house's only income stream? No. Through augh, our holding company, the house controls the number of what a civilian like you might call legitimate enterprises. And yes, we did found the Renegen Pharmaceutical Corporation, but what's past this prologue? Renegen? They're a drug company, one of the biggest. You're saying you've no relation to Renegen presently? The company went public years ago and augh divested our shares not long after. We were given 1 seat on the board as a formality, that's the extent of it. Given? A family like this only takes. Why is this suddenly so humble? He doesn't know the meaning of the word. If he's downplaying the pool within Renegen, global leader of pharmaceutical research, then the house must have a reason to want to distance themselves from the company. You're being very modest, Makoto. And more than a little vague. It's only polite. It's unnecessary talking to your lawyer. You aren't my lawyer, Mrs. Defense, but you will be working for me. So you'll have to become accustomed to putting your needs second. He's deflecting, and if he's trying to be subtle about it, he's not doing it well. I doubt it's possible a company as big as a boot heel as Renegen has no relation to anything that happens in the city, but I'll drop it for now. I'm in no rush to wade into boardroom politics again anytime soon. Makoto. I'd like to know a bit more about you, actually. How long have you... I am the only son of Raphael Ihateus and the only grandson of Daisuke Ihateus, CEO of the Ihateus Financial Group, patriarch of this family, and chairman of the house. I gather that those titles are all of one and the same. As one destined to succeed, the hardship commanding the family's servants it's my responsibility and my birthright. So if one of them needs a lawyer, it falls to you. When our loyal men, women, or their families need help, it is my solemn duty to ensure that they are taken care of. And your age? What a boorish question! You're a fucking child, go back to school! I knew that peasants raised outside our status had little understanding of the finer things. Oh my god. But I assume that one with a law degree would be educated enough to know what it is and isn't appropriate to discuss. Just because I'm younger than some does not mean I am any less capable of managing the people who work for me. Does it? Does it, man? Sir, no, sir! You definitely command the respect. That is no coincidence. One of the most frequently noted characteristics of great men who have remained great is loyalty to their subordinates. So says George S. Patton. That's so interesting. This is an important point. Perhaps another quote is called for. I don't think that's necessary. I'll grant you another. If soldiers are punished before they have grown attached to you, they will not prove submissive. and unless submissive, then we'll be particularly useless. So says Sun Tzu. Back to back. Yes, a second quotation was called for in this instance. If only to emphasize to you that no one stays useless to House Icaria for very long. One way or another. The manner. I'll admit I was a little taken back to step off an elevator and into your enclosure out here. The gardens, yes, our groundskeeper worked hard on them. Does the illusion of the sky come from a live recording of somewhere else? Or is it generated programmatically? That'll take quite the equation. It is impressive, yes. As for how it works, I don't have the technical minutiae in front of me at the moment. Oh my god! You don't know shit either, so shut the front door. That's okay. Of course it is! A lion does not concern himself with the exterior decoration of the sheep! They even put the lion does not concern himself meme. Oh my god! But that meme is not old! Wait, that meme was about like it was in September or something. Cause I remember we went to Comic-Con and we were saying that shit, the lion does not concern himself. Oh my god, when did they wrote this? It's your exterior and your decorations. What does it matter anyway? If you want the specifics so badly, I'll have one of the servants put you in contact with a contracting firm. That's alright. Something tells me the consultation alone will break my bank account. The black suit. I do appreciate the warm welcome, Makoto, of the House of Icaria, really. But legal consultations are usually more private than this. Are we certain we need the peanut gallery? Let it not be said that House Icaria is not accommodating of its guests. We're more than capable of compensating for this not allergy you allude to. Oh my god! He cannot fucking read the room. Oh god, he's just a fucking kid. That's so sweet of you. But do all these guards really need to be present for the conversation? If you're referring to the additional security, it can be helped, circumstances being what they are. Circumstances? And if you're referring to my retainers in general, then I suggest you step back into the garden and take a deep breath. Clearly, the city's fumes do not agree with your constitution. You must be lightheaded if you think that you're worthy to hold a one-on-one audience with the next head of the illustrious house. He's a prodigy to be this insufferable at such a young age. Thank you for indulging my curiosity so graciously, Makoto. Conquer the stingy thorough generosity. True generosity, Jesus. So says Buddha. Correct. Perhaps your education is not quite as deficient as I feared. But I should make clear that in this case I was using the quote to subtly imply that you are stingy with your own graciousness. Got it. Yep. Shall we move on? I believe you mentioned the homicide. Multiple homicides. Okay, it has to be. It has to be. She has to defend the guy she didn't kill. Oh, that's gonna be so good because the guy was gagged and had a blindfold. But even without the blindfold, she was wearing that weird mask. So oh my god, that's so perfect. Tell me more. My head of security was arrested by the police last night in the lower wards. Oh no! They found him brutally beaten, drugged, and tortured. And instead of bringing him straight to the hospital, they arrested him for murder. He's been framed, and you must prove his innocence. Girl is gagged. Girl is gagged. Like this is the second time this happens to her that we know of. She's like, Un instant. Is there something wrong with your voice? Is this that peanut allergy you mentioned? No, I just lost my train of thought for a second there. I'm not used to my luck changing this fast. One of the richest families in the city wants to pay me to prove a man innocent of a crime I framed him for! Right then, may I ask why he was found in the lower wards? I get the impression that Ikaria's territory is generally positioned more vertically. This whole city is our territory. But it's true that our presence is felt more strongly in some areas than others. They captured him early yesterday. He was ambushed by cowards and dragged down to the stain of the neighborhood to be tortured senselessly. Well, he was tortured, I can attest to that much. But I don't believe in senseless violence. There's always a purpose, and it's usually staring you in the face. People just don't like making eye contact. Do you have any idea why he was taken or by whom? It was the Blue Bloods. They made no effort to hide it. In a worthy opponent, I might call that commendable, but knowing them, they're just too stupid to value in deniability. I'm sure. And I'm sure there's no love lost between your groups, but kidnapping and torturing is beyond the pale, I agree. And the police are even worse! I expected no help from those incompetent fools, but these charges they're making, they're utterly ridiculous. Of course they are, but don't worry, I'm confident. Wait, I cannot. Of course they are, but don't worry, I'm confident that I can. To think they want to pin 5 murders on him. 5? Oh, I see. There was a 5th murder and we're gonna pin everything on the person who murdered the 5th one. Morgan gagged again. 5? Did you say 5? Yes, 5. It's absurd. I can only take credit for 4 bodies. Acting so high and mighty, so affronted, so eager to blame us for the death of one of their officers. Yes, there was a cop killer. Oh, that was in the news. But who was the cop? A dead cop? Is this what those mercs were advertising themselves with? What do you mean one of their officers? Was there an UC or... No, they've made their ridiculous claim that he killed some uniforms while resisting arrest. As if a member of the house would fear prison. I should have never dared to think I got lucky here. These circumstances sound very complex, Makoto, and the police take the death of one of their own very seriously. What makes you so certain of this man's innocence? Because this man's name is Sosuke Ikariya. The Hound. The Hound? Wait! Is that guy the mask? The guy... Wait! Is he the pelt? Wait! Oh my god, and the mask was his! I think. I've known him all my life. All 3 or 4 years of it. There is no individual more honorable, more devoted, more trustworthy. And not once have I ever known him to be violent, impulsive. He didn't do this. I know he didn't do this. But proving this is your job. About that... I haven't actually accepted the job yet, Makoto. But you will. If for no other reason than because we shall pay you more than your customary receive for a contract. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more. Not everything's a question of money. Yes, your meaning is taken. It needn't be silver and gold. You'll have no complaints with your compensation. The favor of the House Ikariya can go a long way in this city. As can our rat. I don't appreciate being threatened. I don't find it funny, even coming from a kid. However, if the state thinks whoever killed those 4 blue bloods also killed a cop, I can't afford to sit his hand out. They'll go over every centimeter of that building, one wrong move, one hair out of place. If I lose here, I lose. Period. But if I win, throwing an Ikariya-sized wallet in the pot beforehand is all upside. I understand, Makoto of House Ikariya. I'll take Sosuke's case. Eh? You say that as if I were ever in doubt. A true prodigy. But he might be right. Maybe it never was. I choose to put that gun into this Sosuke's hand when I could have just plunged that knife into his temple. Maybe the line drawn from that moment to the razor edge I'm walking right now is perfectly straight. A line drawn from one point to another is always perfectly straight. A better metaphor would be a bullet trajectory. For all the talk of wind resistance and breathing patterns and the Coriolis effect and chaos theory, you can't exactly act surprised when your shot lands right where the crosshair were pointing. I'm gonna probably stay 1 more hour. I wanna see Sosuke. Morgan, my last name, by the way, before you start writing any checks. Morgan's my last name. You should have been enunciated! Alright, 414-1, in transit. Hey there, boss. Of course I'm fine. What did you think I was going to happen? Yeah, all good news. I've got quite the paycheck coming my way. Maybe bad news for you if you get a large crowd tonight. Yeah, tell Sarah to meet me at the police station. Police station address I'm about to send. I've got work for her to do. There will be quite a paycheck indeed waiting for me, assuming I can win. But can I afford to accept it? Ugh. Oh, the witch! Hey! Were any of the jokes around the office about your clients being connected to organized crime true? What? Is this some kind of honeypot? Trying to get a grasp on something. Now I know you're baiting me. World's easiest. That's what she said, layup. I'll still basket that shit through. I don't give a shit. A fuck? Why do you make everything so hard? Come on. Like, come on, Freckles. Low-hanging fruit. I have no idea what you're talking about. Obviously. Why are you asking me about the mafia shit, though? I'm working a case for the cupcakkeah, whom I assume you've heard of. Definitely. Under circumstances that are probably vulgar. Absolutely. Which you'd be happy to brag about to me. Anytime. But I'm not well positioned to turn down the job outright. So I'd like to know whether they'll be resistant about parting ways afterwards. Why? Do you not like getting paid lots of money? I don't like being chained. Fair enough. So you're like... just asking for my advice? The aura loss is incredible! Motherfucker! Yuki! Just... This woman should not say shit like that. Mommy, you should not be saying aura loss. Not going to attempt to parse that. I doubt you ever could. My generation's sense of humor is practically impregnable. It was a very basic non-secure auntie. Oh my god. It just wasn't funny. Not even. A non sequitur would be. What's the charge? Let's just get him back on topic. The charge is homicide. 5 counts. Meh. You're probably fine. All the stuff you hear about mobsters being clingy with their lawyers. It's cause they don't want anyone who's been through their underwear drawers running around, telling tales. Whatever poor fucker they pin multiple homicides on. It's obviously not anyone important. I don't think he was framed. Not by his own people. Nah, Pindas is. Pindas in stuck with. Like a chore. Powerful people. Mob or no. If they get lawyer, it's for tax. If they get a lawyer, it's for tax evasion and conspiracy charges. The rewards left to the pawns. And the whole point of a pawn is you don't have to think twice about trading them off. Alright. Guess I know the rumors are true then. Haha! Yep, you uncovered my cool fucking secret. Listen, actors, singers, celebs. They all like expensive things and being the center of attention. Mobsters have money to burn and want the cologne of legitimacy. Jesus. Everyone wants what they can't have. Okay, chill, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Great looking Gatsby. Oh, I love this woman. I actually love her, never mind. I still pine for the motherfucker. What? All I'm saying is there's mutual beneficial agreements to be made between the rich and famous and the rich and infamous. So you bet your ass I was in those rooms negotiating appearance fees and taking my 30%. 30%? You really are shameless. That's what she said. Alright. Thanks as always for the Sage Console. Hey, if you're really feeling grateful, do me a solid and call your rents. They say they never hear from you. Call your rents. Oh, your parents. Wait, is she really her aunt? And I know you can't be that busy. If you're bored enough to talk to me, they're the ones who are busy. Maybe she really is Victoria Masters. Maybe she is her aunt? So July 7th, 166 centimeters, depends on the time of day. Wait. Blood type AB-, occupation lawyer of the rich and famous, semi-retired, likes waterfalls, manicures, macadamia nuts, dislikes getting ghosted by my adorable goddaughter. I think they are related. I think they are related actually. Drink cosmopolitan, double, collect favors, friends in high places, luck, SSR on the first pool. God damn it, you woman! God damn it, you! I think they are related. That's fun. Alright, are we at the police station? I wanna meet Sosuke. Obviously, I wasn't sure what would happen after I left the crime scene. And I wasn't sure what I'd find walking in here to speak to my client. But I definitely would have bet that the next time I saw this man alive, he'd actually look worse. Whoa! Okay, he got fogged up. Also, he kinda hot though. Did you not hear me? I said I'm your lawyer. Oh, I heard you. I'm just not interested in wasting my breath responding. I'm sorry, is there a misunderstanding here? Not at all, I understand exactly what you are. You and all your fellow... Your companion is staring at me very intently. Sarah, blink. You're embarrassing me in front of the Yakuza. That's a very dated word. You'd really prefer I call you an orca? I prefer you give up and leave. What are you talking? I'm sure they told you I've been softened up. that they've broken me and I've been ready to sign whatever you put in front of me. Sorry to disappoint you. But the House of Icaria doesn't heal. Oh my god, can I see your titties? Sorry. Cool. Sarah, what the fuck? Sosuke, I'm gonna repeat myself plainly. And slowly, because you clearly have multiple head injuries. I am not a lawyer. I am your lawyer. Ah, right then. Very good. Thank you for coming. I apologize if I misspoke just now. Oh my god, he's actually kind of cunty. And I've misspoken too, if I'd lost as much blood as you. Morgan Esquire, I'll be representing you from here on out. Sosuke of House Icaria. Sarah, paralegal and bartender. You're very young to have 2 jobs, or 10 bar. Well, it's only part-time. Right. So tell us, Sosuke of House Icaria, what is your routine? You look very fit. My... what? Are you asking about... do you not have me on file? Sorry, which firm are you from? DDD, MPM? I'm in private practice. You mean you're not... a mob lawyer? No, but please don't hold it against me. Everyone has to start the path of corruption somewhere. Dude, he almost touched this man's dick and we are not going to talk about it. Like, she almost touched this man's dick and we're not going to talk about it. And you know why we're not going to talk about it? Because Morgan is a lesbian. But hey, I just wanted to put it out there. He did put a gun next to it. She did put a gun next to it. There are serious risks involved in representing a man with my background against charges like these. It's very sweet of you to... They say I killed a cop, miss. I realize I may look a sorry state of the moment, but I've not fallen so low that I'd sully the house's name by dragging a civilian into... Makoto thought differently. The young master? You've seen him? How is he? Where is he? Is he unharmed? He was sitting pretty atop a literal throne surrounded by armed guards last time I checked. Thank you for that. No one's told me anything and I... If the young master has spoken on this matter, I won't go against this judgment. But I do hope you understand what you're getting into. I'm already in it, Sosuke. How well I understand what I'm in is something I think you'd be able to help with. Very well, what do you want to know? Sosuke. So far all I know about you is your first and last name. It's a very important last name. But I take your meaning. And in truth, the first thing you should know is that I'm not worthy of it. Why? You disqualified due to pre-existing conditions? I was born Sosuke Hayakawa, 4th son of the distant branch family. The only reason I bear the name of Icaria is because I was adopted into the main house as an infant, in exchange for lifelong service to the main family. Sounds like a great deal. Lifelong? How did you serve in the Icaria as an infant? There are various tax benefits if you have exactly 2 children. Don't be absurd. I am what you would call a bodyguard. From the time I was able to walk, I was trained to be a service to the house by protecting the air with my life. From the time you were able to walk, there are a lot of demand for a toddler bodyguard. All that's ever been asked of me is that I stand in the right place and at the right time. You mean like in a family photographs? Like in front of a blade. Even a child can manage that. Oof. The house has given me everything I've ever had and taught me everything I've ever known. What meager service I can offer in return means nothing compared to the debt I owe them. You view your relationship with your family as a transaction? Ooh, I feel like Morgan is relating. I feel like she's relating. It is not something so cold, girl. It's a matter of loyalty. Ooh. Right. So if you were standing before a judge and they asked your name and occupation, you would say, my name is Sosuke Icaria and I'm an eternal servant for a living. I would say my name is Sosuke Icaria and I work as the head of personal security for the Icaria Financial Group. Let me see. August 23rd. So his birthday is coming up, according to game. 192 centimeters, 97 kilograms, AB minus, head of personal security career group, likes whetstones, paperbacks, matcha. Okay, so he's classy. Dislikes the opera, wasabi, insects. Okay. Favorite author, Alexandre Dumas. Coffee, Cafe Americano. Default status, non-work related messages will be blocked. Oh no, anyways. And what does that entail exactly? I'm the young master's bodyguard and I learned all this security. And I lead all his security teams. Nice to properly meet you. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And I'm Sarah, paralegal and bartender part-time. Yes, I believe you already mentioned that. It seems like we were all doing it twice. Well, thank you for your paralegal services, Sarah. And here I had the impression you had no sense of humor. What do you mean? It seems in this particular instance, Adonai, it was you who misidentified his proper manners as being Glad we've all broken the ice. Taken captive. Makoto told me that all he started because you were taken captive yesterday. What happened? It was 2 PM, the young master had just finished a meeting with the VIP in Crane Tower, floor 108. 2 PM? He wasn't in school. Alas, that you refrained from mocking the young master in my presence. He's a child. Anyone can see that. But you've no idea the pressure that have been placed on him. Whatever my client wants. As I was saying, it was just after 2 PM. Me and the rest of the team escorted him to the elevators along our planned exit route, but our lift stopped suddenly in between floors 60 and 62. That was when I made a mistake and I had a bad feeling. Thought it's best to get Makoto to the ground floor ASAP. So I forced the elevator open, crawled out and pulled him out after me. But just as he got out, the elevator started up again, separating us from the rest of the guard. It was a trap. A 50-51 staying wasn't safe either. If they could stop the elevator, it's not a stretch to think they could drop it too. He just lost the coin flip when he decided to exit. Yes, Sarah, it was a trap. Floors 60 through 70 were undergoing heavy retrofitting. The other elevators weren't responding, comms were jammed. I'd retrieved the entire building's blueprints beforehand. Not very useful information, obviously, for a floor undergoing renovations. But I knew that there was a construction elevator we could go to on the other side of the tower. I had to act fast. There was no time to doubt myself and I did something unforgivable. You left the kid? I picked him up over my shoulder. Oh my god, he just yeet! Oh, but that sounds like fun. House, forgive me. Everything the young master does for the sake of his name and dignity and I. Ugh, kids are tougher than you think. I think he'll get over it. So you escorted him to the service elevator. I take it that's when things... Yes, I'm sorry, but I only remember a few vague details about what happened next. But I'll tell you what little I can. After I activated the lift, 2 assailants emerged from under a trap doorway at my 7 o'clock, one tall, one thin. Tall was around 190 centimeters and his weight, I'd say 100 kilogram with the mods. Thin was maybe 175 centimeters but slouched, modded as well, but what I saw looked stripped down, so he could have been heavier than 70 kilo. They had needle guns, slow to fire and slow to take effect, a memorable choice. Taller one shot first, jerked his arm when he pulled the trigger. A bad habit usually favored by street slinger punks who are used to compensating for the kickback of jailbroken zippers. He might as well have been aiming at the ceiling. Thin lines up his shot properly. Laser sight dialed in on the young master's left trapezoid. Jesus. I shift into a horse rider stance and deflect the needle with my weapon. The lift door opens behind me just as another shooter steps forward at my 3 o'clock. Or so I thought, but all they had was a laser pointer, literally a cheap trick. But it worked. I heard a click from 8 o'clock, turn my neck, and feel a weight punch into my deltoid, a ghoulish kind of pain for an instant. I realize I'm already going numb, and that's when I squeeze. Squeeze? He's talking about his mods. That's how I've always described it. Others say they flex or pull or hold. I squeeze. Akita type 2 external thoracic booster, some burst strength and pain killing capabilities, but in short, it's a reflex enhancer. Make 1 second feel like 15 in hindsight, and makes it feel like you can run a marathon during those 15 seconds once the kickback gets you. But I digress. I moved. Got Makoto into the elevator and wrenched the door shut myself, taking 3 more needles to the back in the process. I remember saliva pooling on my lip and then cold concrete scratching my cheek. Alright, Sosuke. So you were guarding Makoto, these men laid a trap, targeted him with tranks, failed, then they take you instead. Yes, to my great shame. You were outnumbered and ambushed, but you still managed to protect Makoto. What's there to be ashamed of? That I didn't see it coming. You're saying this has happened before? Dozens of attempts in the past year. Some headed off in the early stages, some sidestepped entirely, and some stopped with force. I knew their tactics and I knew our vulnerabilities, yet still I failed. Sosuke, that is not incorrect. I don't know. Am I wrong? Shouldn't the bodyguard get at least 1 shot off before being taken down? Shot? What do you mean shot? You were not carrying a firearm? No one on the team had guns. How's that? None of us in the security team had firearms with us. But you're a gangster! I'm a head of personal security for the ihateus financial group. Walking onto an allied group's property armed to the teeth insults their hospitality and makes the house look insecure or worse, impotent. And I'm not a security expert, but I do think there's some gray area between armed to the teeth and empty-headed. I mean, didn't you just say you deflected their attacks? I was not defenseless just because I wasn't carrying a gun. The katana was his! The sword! Oh? I had my sword. Ah, the sword was his! So lame! Oh, so cool! Sarah, you have no fucking idea. You walk around town with, what, a samurai sword? You just assume that it's a katana? Is it? Yes! Oh my god! It is a signifier of my position within the house, and it shows that I am acting as a representative of it. Is it a ceremonial then? No, it is quite sharp. I can attest to that. Though it's probably in a terrible condition by now, seeing how these city policemen handle everything else they touch. Speaking of which, perhaps we should move on to the night's main event. They tried for Makoto, got you instead, and took you to the lower wards. Why? I've been wondering that myself. Aren't you essentially worthless? Oh wow! Sarah, you did not have to say that. As a hostage, she means. I know that! Thinking back, I surprised myself to wake up at all, let alone in captivity. But it seems they had questions they wanted to ask me. What do you remember? Whatever they used on me, I can't remember some things, but how much of it was real, what order it happened in, it's all... Just say whatever comes to mind. It can be anything, sight, smell, voices. There are no wrong answers. I was bound, my wrists bound above my head, tied to something that smelled like iron and rattled like old iron. Tiles beneath my feet, some kind of bathroom, or the contamination area? Good guess. They asked me questions, I said things, loose lips, like being drunk for the first time again. But I'm confident that other than vulgarities, it was all incoherent. Because there were shocks, the taste of blood, I must have bit my tongue during the spasms. And there were beatings, of course. I wouldn't have guessed. Adonai, do you need corrective lenses? Sarcasm is just how I grieve a lost opportunity, Sarah. Lost opportunity? Yeah, it's a damn shame. From what I can see of it, a pretty face like yours would go a long way with the jury if it wasn't pulverized. Whoa! 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 Damn! Ridiculous, but he's blushing! He's blushing! Oh my god, every single chapter we get these men that we will never see again! Oh god! Is he blushing? I'm taking a screenshot. I agree about his face, Adonai, but I don't believe it is his only strong feat. Let us move on. Really? Well, in that case, how did your captivity end? Do you recall escaping? I was blindfolded the entire time, but my ears weren't boxed so bad. There was a door that squeaked and whined, so I always knew when someone was coming or going. One voice asked questions, mostly it was light. Another voice grunted when he hit me, heavy. Other voices came and went, and then eventually there was talk. Through the door I heard. They were all talking to someone else. A new voice? Was it high-pitched or low, loud or soft? It doesn't matter. What's important is that it belonged to someone new. Someone besides you and the dead who was there last night. Did you make out any part of the conversation? No, not a word. But there was a loud noise, gunshots followed by shouting and ugly sounds. And then a hollow pain in my skull as I lost consciousness again. When I next came to, I had something in my hands. Something sharp. I didn't even think to ask what it was or where it came from. I just started working at the bindings, rushed and clumsy, poked myself in the process. But I cut them loose, then took the gag out. The blindfolds was so tight, I cut it rather than try, and the damn thing must have been acting as a bandage, because when I took it off, between the light and the pain, I thought that my head was split open. It took me a long time to stand up. Felt like I could lie on the cold, disgusting floor forever if I just... Wait! But... Wait, I thought Morgan gave him the gun. Am I remembering wrong? And something was poking me. Something tugged into my waistband. Yeah, the gun! The gun. A gun. Imagine my surprise. Checked the safety of the chamber reflexively, but only saw 2 spent slugs. I was too tired to be confused, so I just walked out that squeaky door and into red. Just red. And then I was blinking at an IV, handcuffed to a stretcher, in an ambulance, some cop reading me my rights, say that I killed 5 people. No, wait, some judge or official said that later. When I woke up in the ambulance, all they said was that I was a cop killer. Omitting some strong language. I don't understand, you were held captive, interrogated, tortured. But then you woke up, armed, and were able to escape? The cops didn't ask me any questions, and I wouldn't have answered if they had. It's been nearly a full day, and I'm just now saying it aloud for the first time. It truly sounds absurd. This is your world, Sosuke, not mine. Do you have any theories on what happened? Only 2 possibilities come to mind. In the first scenario, 1 or more of my captors wanted to kill me but needed an excuse to do so. So they let me escape. They give me a knife and an unloaded gun, then wait for me to stumble out so they can miss me and be done with it. But the plan doesn't work. Somehow I limp out of that room and shoot, cut, stab, kill them all. That would be quite a feat given the condition you say you were in. Yes, a tale for the ages. But it's not possible. Why isn't it possible? Even if he had the motive and they were stupid enough to give him the opportunity, he was still lacking. A knife, bullets, a gun. He didn't have the bullets, I think, but I'm gonna save. In the brief I read, 2 of the pod were shot to death. I'm sure you're highly qualified, Sosuke, but I doubt you can fire a gun without bullets. No, I cannot. As I said, the gun I woke up with had already fired both its shots. So, if we tell the police that the gun wasn't loaded, would that clear Sosuke's name for 2 of the murders? There's no proof the gun was already empty by the time he got his hands on it. She's right. That gun was some kind of jailbroken mag rail. The only residue it leave behind is static. So long as my fingerprints are on it, that's all the evidence they need to claim I fired it. How about the second possibility then? The second possibility is that someone walked into that building, killed my captors, and then tried to frame me for it. How likely? That sounds like lunacy. We've already eliminated the other possibility. Insane trumps impossible. Like it or not, this bad Samaritan theory is our best shot. What is it? I'm just surprised you believe me. You haven't even asked if I did it. I never ask. It helps that I can usually tell. A wise policy for the world you're setting foot into. Not as if it makes any difference here. Even I don't know if I'm guilty. You were drugged and beaten. You're still injured even now. And we just reasoned that you couldn't have killed your captors without help. What makes you think you might still be guilty? Because I've killed before. A pale spark flickers at the back of my mind. My index finger rises slightly, my lips part. Was I expecting this, stepping into the criminal underworld? Looking forward to it? The rare opportunity to speak frankly with someone else who's... You mean... Yes. I was in the military. Never mind, he's not like you. Okay. I've taken lives many times. That doesn't make you a murderer. Soldiers are given orders. I've killed people. Whether or not superior asked me to doesn't change that fact. But soldiers... Are you a soldier, Sarah? No. So drop it. She's good at following orders. It can take years to acquire that skill. I imagine it comes easy for androids. Yes, I suppose that's... Wait, that's an android? Oh yeah, I mean, the fucking barcode isn't enough evidence to you? Like, it's literally right there. Did you miss the glowing barcode? Yeah, exactly! Bro, you really need to get your eyes checked. And ignore my self-introduction? Look, I'm tired. I thought those were highlights or something. Did my hair catch your eye? You have discerning taste. You see, each trend is actually... Was there something you wanted to say, Sosuke? I've taken lives before, and so I know how I feel afterwards. Thin. And how do you feel right now? Right now I feel... What is it? You remember something? Yes. After I stepped out of the door, I said I saw red. But I do remember one other sensation. I remember the feeling of gripping my sword. That brief you read, it listed all the charges, all the causes of death. The fifth man, the cop they say I killed, how did he die? We don't know nothing about the cop. I might end it here. Thanks, Reyes, for the fucking spoiler, you fucking asshole! I might stop here. Fuck you, Reyes. How could you do this to me? Alright. Wait, actually? Yes. Oh my god, mommy! Alright. Okay. You know what, chat? This game is still peak. And this game will never stop being peak. But I will be doing my best to come back to this next year. Actually, let me just check. I highly unlikely will not be streaming next week. Given how scuffed it is. I feel like... Yeah, it's probably... But no. Maybe on the 4th I'll drop by, but it's probably like I'm gonna be off for an entire week. But yeah, I am going to come back to this and try to not forget everything in the next 1 week. But hey, please play this game, it's just so good. But if you do not spoil it to me because I'm going to be really angry. Also, happy birthday to my beautiful girl Morgan. It's Morgan time. I almost forgot it was her birthday. Also, I wanted to check if episode 3 is not even upcoming releases. No. I'm trying to find because it says wishlist episode 3, but it is not even announced. I don't think it's out yet. Anyhow, love this game and love my women. I support my women's rights, but I also support their wrongs. Also, this is going to be really silly. I think it might have been that guy who came out from the door, you know, the old man. The one with the fucking IQOS vape. I feel like it was the IQOS vape, dude. I feel like he had something to do with it. There are probably gonna be more side characters. Also, I hope we can see Fran again. I miss them too. Not to mention our beautiful queen, Emma. So yeah, this was certainly one of the devils. So yeah, please make sure to like the stream because that helps a lot. Follow me on all the social medias down below. And never forget that as soon as New Year kicks in and everything slides in smooth sailing, we will be back seeing Reyes and London again. And now that I unlocked the Kitty Morgan keychain, I am happy to go. Never forget the Fidgetubbies either. Again, this is just peak fucking game, and I'm so happy that I get to play it more going into 2026. Take care, everyone. In 2 days, I'm going to be playing some more Monster Hunter with my friends, trying to see Gogmazius before the end of the year. And yeah, that is going to be the last stream of the year. So make sure to drop by and say hi to all of us. It would mean a lot again. And yeah, I almost forgot, join the Discord server if you're 18 and above. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry if I sounded terrible. The game has a strange font that makes my dyslexic brain go brrr. And also, I kept feeling like I was thirsty, but then at some point I was not thirsty, so I was like, okay, that's weird. But anyway, lot of yapsing. Anyway, take care, goodbye, and see you in 2 days for the last episode of the 2025 season. I love you all. Stay safe and stay out of jail. Bye-bye.